Yes, guys, big up everyone. Welcome to a view from the stands. It's another Villa pre-season friendly. We're away at Spartak Trnava, who, you might add, yeah, well, that's what we're going to learn about today, as well as Aston Villa doing it again. Love the Walsall game, love the vibes from Walsall. And before you know it, we're back again. So big up everyone. Let me know who's in the chat today. I want to shout you all out. We've got the Villa top on. This might not stay on for long. It's very muggy today. Very muggy today. But hope everyone is good. Get in the chat. Let me know how you're doing. I'll help everyone out where we can with where you can watch the game. I do need to update the lineup. I'm not going to lie to you. I only got in the house 5 minutes ago, if that, from work. So I do need to quickly correct the lineup. However, Unai Emery has been an absolute boss man, and he's put out the same lineup that basically ended the second half of Walsall. So absolutely scenes from Mr. Unai Emery for helping me out, always looking after us. The only change by the looks of it, and I've got really lucky here, like when you've got luck on your side, is that Lewis Dobbin comes in and Caden Young out. So Lewis Dobbin in, Caden Young out. So it's the same team who basically ended the game against Walsall. And let's just have a look. I haven't even been able to look at the lineups. There's still no Mings. There's still no Buendia in the matchday squad, and no Philogene either, even though he has officially signed. But there we go. So big up to everyone. I want to see everyone in the chat say hello. It's been a mad rush, but you know me, guys. I would never miss a Villa stream. I would always be here for you guys. So smash that like button. Bring the vibes. Bring the hype. Of course, the only way to watch this game is Villa TV. Now, I'm using the browser on the TV. I mean, it's mad. I always say this. It's mad that you can genuinely watch the internet on your TV, which is mad. So I'm just going to go to the live category. You got to bear with me, guys. Multitasking is not one of my strengths, but what is one of my strengths is loving the Villa, like you guys. So look, smash the like, say hello. I want to shout you guys out. Oh, there it should be there. It should be there. And if you are a member, there it is. There's the Spartak one. If you are a member, of course, I will be doing a giveaway in which I will be, after today, looking to buy one of you guys the pass to be able to watch these games in the future if you don't have it. So let me just get the stream up and ready. We're nearly there. Big up to every single one of you. Oh, they're just showing the highlights from the Walsall game. I'm just going to move the TV down like that. That's nearly good enough. We can't be a perfectionist here, but we're just going to do this. Now, big up, everyone. You're legends. I'm about to do my shout-outs. Or not quite there, but we're going to nearly be there. We're going to nearly be there. What I don't want to do is the full screen because if it has the buffer, it buffers. Right, who have we got in the chat then? We've got Chris H. Bring the vibes. Diablo Packers back. Big up to PC. Lockdown in the house. Ellie Echo is in the house as well. Les and Jamie in, of course. Big up, big up, big up. Big up to Junior, who's in the house. Said, come on the Villa. Sean Elliott, big up to you. Any news on Onana? Apparently, this week coming, Onana, what's his name? It's going to be signing for the Villa. Big up Kevin James. Big up Lewis Curry. Big up Farmy. He's happy that Luca Dean's in the starting lineup. Big up Rob Cartman. Big up Debbie Hingley. I love that PC's got another one. Big up Jude. Big up KSX6. Just let me know who's in here. I love saying hello to you all. Who else is in here? Fontaine's DC fans in here. Who else we got? Natalia, Aston Villa, up the Villa. Who's on the bench? Well, it'll literally be the second half team. It'll literally be the second half team. You'll see the subs. We won't run through it too much. Up the Bristol Massive, says Mr. Ian Mr. I, I'm going to call him Mr. I. Unless that's an L, my eyesight's awful. Richard Edwards, the hype man's in here. There's the Villa flag in amongst the away fans. Got to clap it. Got to clap anyone. Now, bit of trivia question. Does anyone know where Spartak Trnava are from? Have you done your homework or are you guessing? They've already got the Tifos out. Now, if you can see on the green screen behind me, this side is known for their banners and Tifos. And even in a pre-season, oh, this TV, I just want to scroll up slightly so I can get the bloody scoreboard in when it comes. But yeah, oh, there we go. Ugh. That might be enough. But look, I'm not going to put Spartak's lineup. I haven't got time. Unless you're someone who really wants to see the Spartak lineup, then I can probably do that for you. But there we go. It is. Let's see who knows where Spartak Trnava are from. Villa Down Under says, "I was excited for last season, but I don't think I've had this sort of anticipation ever. It's nuts. It is absolutely nuts." Bailey, massive loving that he's going to be captain in this half. And I reckon Matty Cash will be captain again in the second half. I've got to salute the Spartak lads. I've got to salute the Spartak lads. They brought out the banners again. And this is a pre-season friendly. But yeah, they are they from Slovakia or Slovenia? That's the question. Because some of you are you getting it mixed up? But here we go again. Villa fan says Matthew Mullins. And already we've been gifted a membership. Massive shout out to the mighty Aston Villa. That's what you call on the channel. Aston Villa has gifted a membership. Let's see who the lucky person was. Big up to you. This KSX6 has been gifted a membership from Aston Villa in there. If you do want a membership, you can actually receive them by being gifted from them. So that's world class. I could try and put the Spartak lineup on the screen. Do we want it, guys? Let me know in the chat. Do you want the Spartak lineup on the screen? Let me know. I'm never going to last in this top. This top might have to come off. My Villa top. What do I do? What do I? No, I'm gonna wrap it. I'm gonna keep him. I'm going to keep repping because we love to rep the Villa. But yeah, guys, keep smashing the life out of that like button. We're going to go through this Villa lineup again. As I said, it's the team that ended the game against Walsall. Now, I'm all about a few of these ballers out here. There's a lot of ballers that I'm out here looking at. I'm piping up. It's the new guys. It's Kostan Ajolkovic. He had an absolute superb impression against Walsall. I know it's only Walsall. By the way, look at that stadium. It's tiny, isn't it? Great game against Walsall. Big up to Costa. I thought Samuel Lilling Jr. was a very good breath of fresh air, very lively. His movement off the ball was electric. Wanted to get him behind. Sprayed a really nice pass to Luca Dean on the outside of his foot. That's a moment I remember. And then my man, hey, Baranchea. Anyone who's known that we've got a chant for Enzo Baranchea, I've been calling him Barencha, but the commentators have been calling him Baranchea. So you know the Macarena? It goes, hey, Enzo 1, Enzo 2, Enzo 3. Hey, Enzo 4, Enzo 5, Enzo 6. Hey, Enzo 7, Enzo 8, Enzo 9. Hey, Baranchea. But it's to be worked on. But that's the copy of the song going into the production team. But we're going to get the teams coming out here. Jude Marston says, what's your name? My name's Josh, for anyone who's new. Anyone who's new yet, just call me Josh. Big up to you guys. But yeah, what we said, KS6 is loving it. Sparta's Gerald Butler playing great. I need a goal or assist from Bailey today, says Slick. Could happen. I'll be honest, Bailey had a bit of a below average game against Walsall. He looked a little bit sloppy, untidy, but it's pre-season. We're not going to sweat on it. But the main guys were there. Will Louis Barry get on the score sheet again? And of course, I didn't mention it yet, but Lewis Dobbins making his pre-season debut. Signed from Everton, youngster. He'll get in amongst it. But yeah, PC wants me to put the names out. I'll try and do it as quick as I can. What happened to your hand? Broken knuckle, unfortunately. But yeah, big class for it. Costa loves the toasty with his latte. I like that. I like that little pun there. I see what you're doing. But yeah, who else is sweating in this weather? It's like muggy, isn't it? Yesterday was a beautiful day, though. Yesterday was a beautiful day. But yeah, big up, loving all of you. Michael Huggins in the house. I've just seen Up the Villa France. We've got a French Villa fan, have we, in here? Am I misreading that? Steve Skies, Up the Villa France. Love it. I reckon a lot of these guys are out here to see, of course, none other than the Villa. Right, how do I get the away lineup, the home lineup? Because I've got the away lineup. But yeah, start getting score predictions in. What are you looking forward to seeing again? I'm here for the Baranchea and the Kostan Ajolkovic and the Illing Jr. show. Right, how do I find Spartak? Have they even got a Twitter page? Have they even got a Twitter page? Because it's the only place I go to for my lineups. Naughty puppy. But right, here we go. Sparta. They're coming out. Oh, the Villa boys are in the freshest white Adidas kit. Now, have you seen that apparently, I'm just trying to find Spartak Trnava's Twitter page. Have you seen that apparently the Villa kit is coming out on the 24th, which is in 4 days' time? Honestly, Spartak's lineup, where is it? I'm on their official, no way. They're from Slovakia. They are a 5 times Czechoslovakia champion 1969. I reckon this is a fake account. How do I find the lineups without absolutely... how do I find the Spartak lineup? Because it's not on their Twitter page. Is it really that hard to find? Is it really that hard to find? Birmingham Mail might have it on there. Otherwise, look at that. Look, they've got their Tifo out. Kingdom of Trnava. This is unbelievable support, by the way, from the Slovakians. Right, I've got it. Although I haven't got their shirt numbers, but I've got Ziga, Lucas, Libor, Robert, Milan. In fact, do you know what? They might have a picture. They might do a graphic of the side, and I might try and get a picture of it. I'm going to try and bring you the quality that you guys demand from these streams. We'll always try and bring the hand down. But will football ever come home? Please don't. It's us. Yeah, the Champions League will be coming home one day at Villa and the Premier League. One day, people. I'm sweating like a Tour MP at the COVID inquiry. Absolutely. I'm a bit the same, Chris H. This top's probably going to come off in a minute. 4-0, says Louis. Here we go, says Ryan O'Kin. 1 more month to 3 years, says Goats. Wow, Goats has been a member for 3 years. Here he is, a member for 35 months. That's absolutely, I've got to clap that. 35 months a member on A View from the Stands. Unbelievable. But 9:57 a.m. Are you in America then, Louis Consensa? Chaz is in the house. He's going 4-1 the Villa. Yeah, scoreline for me obviously doesn't matter, but I'm more about the player watch. What are your thoughts on Son coming to Villa? Well, Spurs seem to think they're getting Jacob Ramsey still. They're absolutely in Delulu land. Do you know where we can... Oh, here we go. Oh, get my phone up. Can I get the picture? Right, we might have the lineup. We got the lineup. We got the lineup. It's not going to be in position order, but we're going to have the boys just for the symmetry. But if you do want to watch this game, you either need a dodgy TV, aka a stick, or you need Villa TV, or you've got my commentary. But yeah, which player again are you really looking forward to seeing? Big up British Mick in the house. But yeah, of course, like it's natural to think of a scoreline. For me, I said against Walsall, I wanted a clean sheet. We got a clean sheet. And again, I'm going to be watching how we defend corners today. We still look really fragile and frail about defending corners. I'm sick of that. We've got to get rid of that. But I'll tell you what, Illing Jr., Baranchea, all had, and Najalkovic had really good starts against Walsall. And then you've always got someone on Twitter who brings you back down to earth. Someone on Twitter said, and I kid you not, they said, can we not all get so excited? Remember when Jota looked world class against Walsall? And I thought, come on, man. You gotta stop. You gotta stop the negativity. Let him be. Let it be. But yeah, the goalkeeper, I'm gonna slowly do these names as we're working along. His name is Fry. But yeah, the Villa team, Joe Gauch's goal as well. He actually looks really commanding. Already looks a better option than Robin Olsen. And I think we know that. And I think he'll be our number 2 keeper behind none other than Debu, of course, Mr. Emi Martinez. Why is my phone cutting off on that picture? But yeah, I'm going to get there. Of course, I'm not going to go through the subs today because it'll probably be the second half team. Stetinha is number 2. Here we go. We've got the teams coming. But yeah, fair play. As I said, Spartak Trnava they've got the Tifos out. And the fans have come in numbers. 4 is Holik. Yeah, we're going to do it proper, aren't we? We're going to get all the names on there. We're going to get all the names on there. 7 is someone called Robert Pitch. The young manager he looks like. Jesus Christ. He looks really young. The Spartak manager looks really young. Right, looks like we're doing a minute silence. Oh, there's the Don. There's Don Unai Emery in the dugout. Adidas, Polo. Villa players a bit surprised. We're doing a minute silence and everyone's caught by surprise. They're not really sure what it's about, I don't think. Or a minute applause. Don't really know what it's for. If anyone does know what it's for, then let me know. By the way, I'm not able to read the chat right now because I'm on my graphics putting in the lineup, so I will come to the chat in a minute. But if anyone does know what's going on right now, well, there's a minute of silence. Philip Azango. By the way, that Villa kit is fresh, and the scary thing is it's not even actually our proper kit yet. We've been told it's not our proper kit as such. We're getting there. This is actually blessing. Give me time to multitask. Karat. Oh, it's for a player. Kamil Majernik. Born in 1943, died in 2024. Maybe an ex-manager or player. Must have been a recent tragedy. and the home fans have been able to remember him. Although they're throwing something on the pitch now. Maybe that's what they do in that country when they celebrate player Mikulkovic. I might beat the buzzer here. 29 Mikulkovic, and he's also the skipper. We're getting there, chat. We're getting there. Keep smashing the like button. Keep getting in. Well, they're saying it started on the social score, but has anyone else started, or is it just my? All right. Oh god, get to the timer. I'm nearly there. I'm nearly there. We're underway. Oh, I've just got there as well. Just got there on the clock. We're nearly there, chat. I will come to the chat in a second, I promise. I'm just doing this fiddly thing. It's not easy. As I said, I got in 5 minutes before the game started. It was pretty nuts, but we've turned it around. We're here. And as I said, big up to every single one of you. And there, Twadzik. It's weird that I can't read the chat while I'm doing this, but there's no option to see it. 10 is 57 degrees. I mean, shirt numbers are bad as Villa's. So yeah, Spartak Trnava play in a red and black sort of kit. I'd probably give it a 4 out of 10 rating. I genuinely, not being biased, would give Villa's kit a high 8.5, maybe into a 9. It's such a good kit. And the last player is this guy, Zel Djokovic. There we go. We're good. Oh, hallelujah. Done that. I've got the timer. The commitment's unbelievable. We've done it. We've done it. Villa TV, a joke. Adidas logo's got people gassed. I'm back in the chat. Philogene underrated signing. I'm really happy about Philogene. When I hear Dobbin, why do I think of a horse? Good point. Why are we using Dendonka? So we can sell him. But yeah, big up all the chat. Using the browser on the TV is actually genius. Thanks for the tip. Yeah, if you do have Villa TV Plus, use the browser on your TV and you get an even bigger viewing. I really do recommend it because it's nice. It's like watching an all game. Right, Villa in possession. Right, I want someone to predict what time they think this jumper's coming off because I'm sweating. What channels are showing the match? If you have a dodgy stick, I believe on your dodgy stick, it will be on the live football section. If you know, you know. If you don't, you don't. But it's the dodgy stick vibes. Right, let's have a look then. I'm all relaxed now. I'm watching the game. Anyone watch crack streams on Google? Yeah, try them. Total Sport at crack streams. British mate saying, great to see Unai utilising these early games to take a look at youth new faces. Look, I said this at the Walsall game. Heavy touch there from Powell. There's two. Sorry, not Powell. That was Swinkles. Swinkles looks like Powell, by the way. Swinkles, if you literally didn't know who he was, he looks like Pau Torres. Left-footed, splash hair, tall, skinny. He gives away a foul there. But yeah, what I was going to say is, essentially, for me, pre-season is all about the following. No one gets injured, like Emi Buendia. The second thing for me that's really, really important, as you said, is for Villa to start to get a feel for their squad depth. Now, with the players who are on this in the squad again today, I've told people already this. Villa could name another 11 who aren't there today. Emi Martinez, Esri Konsa, Tyrone Mings, Ian Matson, Kamara, Tillemans, John McGinn, Ollie Watkins, Jacob Ramsey. There's someone else who's missing. Technically John Duran, but we know he's going to probably be adios amigo. Who's the other one? There's someone else who I've missed in the lineup. I've said Kamara. There's someone else. Illing Jr. But yeah, what I've also seen, so Villa can basically name a second 11, everyone. What I've also seen, though, from this Villa side, is Unai's desire to play whoever's wide. Today, Illing Jr. and Bailey, they are very narrow. But they are very narrow. Sousa, yeah, Diaby. I've got Diaby as going. I've got Diaby as hasta la vista. But yeah, big up. But yeah, of course, a lot of those players, because of the Copa America and the Euros, are not available. Here's Swinkles. He's had a very poor start, the youngster, by the way. He's had a loose tackle. He's just giving the ball away. Here's Spartak Trnava. But then he just wins the ball there. But yeah, here comes Dobbin, who first touch in a Villa shirt is very poor. Very poor. Yeah. Thank you very much. Oh yeah, Philogene. I've missed Philogene. Here comes Villa though. This is where we cook. This is where we cook. Here comes Villa. Villa's still going. This is great run from Lewis Dobbin, by the way. That's better, Lewis. Here's Bailey. Go on, brother Bailey. Give it. Give it. Here's Costa Nedeljkovic. Nedeljkovic. Interesting ball. Nedeljkovic over the bar from Costa. But good start. Youngster wants to get forward, wants to play, wants to make an impact. And this is what I keep saying. Players like Enzo Barrenechea, players like Illing Jr., players like Costa Nedeljkovic, they actually need to impress in pre-season to go, hey, Unai, we might be young, but we're ready to start in the Premier League. That's where we're at. Philogene Bidice has been promised game time. That's what Unai told him. He said, I'm going to give you a proper chance. In fact, Unai even said he was one of the better players in pre-season last year, but money talks, didn't it? And we had to offload. But yeah, good start from the... Oh, good start from Villa. All starters or subs. Exactly. Our squad depth's incredible. So we can get rid of... Look, at the end of the day, people like Louis Barry, Caden Young, Cameron Archer, Dendoncker, they won't be with us. Chance here for Spartak. I don't know what to call them. Should I call them Travana or Spartak? I'll probably go... They are known as SPA. He is offside there. Lino, get your flag up. It's a good line from Villa. Yeah, the Lino did. Good offside line there from the Villa. Josh, is the bandage a bit of Codger thing? Look, if it makes us win the Champions League, I'll wear it. But no, I've got it not out of choice. It's very awkward, especially how I'm working. It's very awkward. Here's brother Bailey, Leon Bailey. Go on, sir. But look, it's exciting. It's and I think our transfer business is far from done. So that our squad's stacked. And we have to be real here. The only youngsters I see genuinely playing now are Costa Nedeljkovic and Philogene. I don't count Jacob Ramsey or Morgan Rogers as these youngsters because they've already cemented status in the first team. But I'm really eager to see Bidice as well. Yeah. Apparently, am I right in saying Philogene's got rid of the Bidice in his name, hasn't he? He is only known as Philogene. Here's Leon Bailey. But yeah, much love to everyone. I haven't even checked the likes. Yet. What are we on the likes? But just watch Barrenechea. He'll grow into this game. 37 likes. Come on, people. Hit that like button up. Here's Illing Jr. So yeah, tactically, one thing I have been very aware of with Villa, and you see it here again today, is the positioning of the wide men. The positioning of the wide men. 1 minute, Illing Jr. and Bailey are hugging the touchline. And what that means is then there's channels for the likes of Dendoncker and Barrenechea. And then next minute, Illing Jr. and Bailey are narrow, and Luka Dean and Djokovic are out wide. So it's quite interesting. It's tactically different, definitely from last season. There seems a bit more emphasis on the rotation of the wide players in and out. Lewis Dobbin, what are we thinking of that one, chat? Do we see him making any stamp in the first team squad or not? Here's Bailey. A lot more assured performance on Bailey. That's a lovely turn by brother Bailey. Get that on the highlights reel. Ooh, sharp from Leon Bailey. I reckon one of Luca Dino Moreno's heading out. My hunch is on Moreno. Unless Saudi come in for Luca Dean. We'll just keep that. Am I butchering pronunciations today? I'm really sorry. Duper's in the house, as is Krim. Big up. Matthew Mullins, I tell you what, you're on the way to getting the spanner. You're on the way to getting a moderation, Matthew Mullins. I'm loving that from you. But yeah, Jonathan Codger. Anyone seen the video of Jonathan Codger's son in a Villa shirt? Absolutely doing a rainbow flick over someone's head and scoring. Proper Codger vibes. Richard Edwards knows. JPB. In fact, you know what? Matthew Mullins, you're in. I don't know why I'm delaying it. You're in. The vibe is good. Matthew Mullins, you're in. Welcome. Yeah, 56 likes. That's more like it. Here's Spartak. Annoyingly, I can't see the Spartak numbers, so the shirts are not the greatest. Here's number 11 for them. Azango pulls it back. Well cut out from Dendoncker. Right, genuine. I know there's some Dendoncker fans in the chat. I know where you are. I know there's some Dendoncker fans. Does Leandro Dendoncker have any future in an Unai Emery team? Yes or no? Yes or no? Paul Johnson, big up. Yeah, loan move makes sense for him. Moreno wanted to F off back to Spain, didn't he, a few weeks ago? Yeah, it's mixed reviews coming out about Moreno. Who is a Dendoncker fan? But yeah, if anyone has found a stream, then do let everyone in the chat know as well. But of course, the number one rule is you can't leave my channel. And I've got something to say about the channel's name at half time, people, as well. So don't miss that one before we do our quiz. Dendoncker fans, there will be a Dendoncker fan out here. We'll find one. Come on. Anyone who's a closet Dendoncker fan, show yourself now. We won't judge. We won't judge. Here is Swinkles. Swinkles, if honestly, looks like Pau Torres. It's scary. Look at Baranchea springy. Here's Diego Carlos. Do not know what Diego Carlos is going to do this season. Julia, got you on the TV while I'm cleaning. Hello, I'm on Julia's TV. I'm famous. Woo! Big up to you. Those of you who do want a late night Josh watch along, I will be on Tifo tonight at midnight. That's just a reminder for you all as well. If you want a late night Josh watch along, Wrexham versus Bournemouth, we'll be doing that tonight. Because why not? I'm glad you liked it, Cloudy. I'm still on. Where's the Donk fan? Where is the Donk fan? Where is the Dendoncker fan? We do have a stat midfield. Yeah, I agree, Paul. Well, Diego, look, do you know what? Yeah, Diego Carlos looks like he's lost a bit of his muscle tone. Looks a bit more stockier. Oh, God. Cross comes in. He looks like he's had an enjoyable... In fact, yeah, Diego looks like he's had an enjoyable off-season. I follow Les and Jamie. Hey, what? How old's that manager for Spartak? Because he looks young. Villa haven't had as much ball. I'll tell you what the difference is. But the difference is already is that this team are a lot more direct than Walsall and create a bit more. Corner comes in. How the Villa fit? Oh, for God's sakes. God's sakes, Villa. First contact again from those corners. It's a real issue of ours. It's a real issue of ours. Trying to win first contact on a defensive corner is something we really struggle with. And I do want that solved this season. Midnight, I'll be snoring. You have to have a nap before the game. Carlos, wish my physique was like him. But yeah, again, defensive corners. Spartak received first contact. One sec, I've got to let this go out. Wait. Again. But yeah, if we can get a bit of Banana, a bit of Mings winning first contact, that would be better. Here's Luca Dean. Illing Jr. tries to spin the man. Illing Jr., I think, is going to be one of those players who's just going to do a job at the right time, at the right place. That's how I feel about Illing Jr. He's not going to be a wow player. He's not going to be someone that's going to be starting, but he's going to be a man that we can use at the right time and right occasions. I don't know how that looks, and I don't know what that looks like, but I do believe that. Here's Kostan Nedeljkovic. He, for me, has a very good... You know how Matty Cash, we think, is a bit more attacking? You know how we think Matty Cash is a bit more attacking than defensive minded? I actually would argue that Matty Cash attacking wise still is quite limited. I don't think he has a yard of pace. I think he's also a little bit ponderous in that decision making. Kostan Nedeljkovic is saying to me, I want to get forward at every opportunity. What will be the test, I guess, for Costa is how good could Costa defend against these Premier League wingers? And second of all, I've got a very important question to ask you guys in the chat. Are you Team Costa or are you Team Starbucks? And I'm on about the coffee shops while we're talking about Kostan Nedeljkovic. Are you Team Costa or are you Team Starbucks? Or are you someone like a Cafe Nero or a Coffee One? I need to know right now in the chat. I need to know who's a Costa fan and who's a Starbucks fan. Felix or Rafinha? Oh, that's a great question, Chris H. I'm sitting on the fat ass. Yeah, we need to know about who's got control of corners. Let's see in the chat. Standings a Costa fan. Cafe Nero for sure. Coffee number one. Look at the split already. Connor hates coffee. Krim is a Dendoncker fan, as Josh knows, but I feel his comments after joining Napoli is disappointing. Yeah, I agree on that. It was disappointing. What's Rich ever saying? Bailey, Illing, Buendia, Watkins, Morgan, Rams. Oh, it's just attacking. And you haven't even got JPP in there as well, I don't think. Ball comes in. And look at that from Joe Gauchi again. I've got to say, Joe Gauchi has shown me with a lot of confidence with his ability to come and claim from the ball. Here's Barry. Hasn't been in the game too much. And then Donker, no, he wants a free kick there, but it's not going to get one. Not going to get one. Let's have a quick look. Big up to everyone who's hitting that subscribe button as well, by the way. As you can see, top corner, left corner, we're on the road to 14,000. If we get there before the season starts, the Premier League, that would be incredible. Because, do you know what? I am superstitious. Number 13 is an unlucky number. Here's Baranchea. There it is again. Baranchea, diagonal ball, but Bailey can't quite go on there. But I love that. He's picking the ball up, and he's getting it out his feet, and he is zinging. Zing, zing, zing. And I'm all for that. Kamalake Macchiato from Starbucks is special. Interestingly, Costa started doing one of them. Ali D for England job. Probably do a better job. Cafe Nero. Graham Potter for me will get the England job. I'm sure of it. I don't know why it's sitting with me that he will. Easiest man. Chat Ramsey, stay or let go. Stay. Let him have his year. Let him have his year. Let Jacob Ramsey have his year. F-star, but Tim Hortons all the way. Wow, yes, PC. But Fee reminds me of the bloke down the pub that thinks he knows how to organise set piece. Morelli is completely useless. McPhee is awesome at attacking set pieces, and there is this rumour going around, and I don't want to come in hard on Austin McPhee because his numbers delivered last season from corners. We don't know who's in charge of defensive set pieces. There is a big rumour circulating that Austin McPhee is not involved in that. By the way, Diego Carlos, I think, has been booked in a pre-season friendly. He's actually lucky that's not a red card. One long ball over the top. Diego Carlos is caught flat-footed. It's one of the things. I mean, it's a silly yellow, but in reality, that just shows Carlos's defensive frailties there. His turn of pace is not ideal. So there we go. First yellow. Let's just check. I can remember how to do yellow cards on here. Here we go. Yellow cards. Diego Carlos was on a yellow. And if you're someone who's new watching the channel today, then welcome. We do these watch-alongs all season long. We're not just here. We're always here, always there, trying to deliver you the best content. So, yeah, if you're liking the vibe and the graphics, then big up. There is Carlos. Where do you think English... Yeah, I do think that. British Mix says Louis Barry still looks slight. I remember thinking he might fill out a bit, but still, yeah, he does look a little bit like he's never going to grow. Do you know what I mean? Never going to grow. But some players don't need to grow, but it's more about the physical stature, and then it's about the mental one as well. I've just remembered, I'm 16 minutes into a game, and I still haven't asked everyone what you're drinking. Come on, guys. That's poor from me. Here's Villa. Dan Donker. He's done a lot of the ball, but in a very, very deep areas, but not being too progressive. Here's Illing Jr. As I said, watch Samuel Illing Jr. And if you can't watch Samuel Illing Jr., because you haven't got able to access the stream, he's someone who's really sharp in movement off the ball. It's one of the things I've noticed about him. His movement off the ball is really impactful. He's not just doing it with no purpose. There is a lot of purpose. Like there again, I'm watching him. I'm almost like copying him. His movement off the ball has a purpose. Look at Baranchea knocking it around. Brilliant. And then Dendonki nearly messes it up. But there's a link up between Baranchea and Illing Jr. And Baranchea, the more I watch him, the more I'm seeing a baller. The more I'm watching Baranchea, I'm saying, you need to be starting. You can play out from the back. He's got an eye for a pass. Baranchea, for me, is going to be unbelievable for us. I've just got this really weird feeling. Him and Morgan Rogers and Jacob Ramsey are going to light this Prem up. Here's Leon Bailey. Do you know who I think's got the hardest season ahead of them, chat? And I'll be really honest, Leon Bailey. Why am I saying that? Anyone guess why I'm saying Leon Bailey's got a really hard season ahead of him? A really difficult one. What are people thinking why I'm going with this? Carlos looks rusty, he does. We need another centre half. We only have Mings and fit. Powell Carlos very light in our area. Yes, we were linked to one of the youngsters at centre half. I did a stream on him probably a week ago or so now. Again, Italian centre back. Played for AS Roma. Again, at Juve, but had to spell it AS Roma. Connor's on the orange squash. I've got the Julia's on the coffee. When did you bring out the carrot juice? Well, PC. I'm on the light. The light. It's not quite claret, but it's close enough to the claret. Scottish Broughton Hoppo beer, 6.4%. Yes, C. Johnson. Vodka and Coke. Yes, Mr. I. Mr. Ian. Barry. Crutches. Chance. Unlucky. The strong claret juice is going to be coming very soon, though. Feeney and Swinkles won't figure, no. Oh, what Chris you got, Juliet? Cloudy's finished a protein shake, chocolate and hazelnut. I bet that tastes like a Toblerone. Spice Gold. Baron Chair and Bailey, the only ones playing tonight, starting 11 for me. Baron Chair looks like a proper baller. Yeah, honestly. British Smith, so have you not got... Who have you got in your double pivot, I wonder, British Smith? Kamara and who? Bailey, his temperament haven't had such a good year. Who have a 2 on him? Exactly. Yeah, are you afraid Bailey peaked last season? Exactly that. But us Villa fans now have put Bailey on a pedestal. I think Watkins is going to be able to handle it. And even if Watkins doesn't get the goal returns, I still think he'll be impactful. But let's just say Bailey goes on a drought of 4 or 5 games without a goal or assist. All of a sudden we go, old Bailey's back. But I don't believe that. I'm going to hype the guy up because I really rate him. I feel like he's a confident character now. But I just think Bailey's expectation is heavy. Out of all the players, I think Leon Bailey's going to have still one of the heaviest expectations. I really do. And that's going to be big for him. But I love his constant. What a ball that is from Kostan Djokovic. And there we go. Kamara not being back yet means Baumshire fills in. And I'm going to be real. The gaffer's going to have a big decision about John McGinn. It's going to be a crunch point on John McGinn, I feel, this season. No, I think Ollie stays this season, definitely for our Champions League. Now, Djokovic is doing brilliantly. Here's Spartak. They're in behind again. Villa playing the high line. Look how high that line is. It's the one thing. Will we be persistent? Oh, no. Djokovic gets done by the high ball. Here comes number 11, Azango. Azango goes down, wants a penalty. No penalty given. Went down quite dramatically there. Djokovic gets turned over there for the first time. First mistake I've seen with Kostan Djokovic. The issue is, because of Villa's high line, or is it an issue? Sometimes if you make a mistake because you're beaten by the long ball high, because you're so far away from the goal, it doesn't feel as bad. Because you're so far away from where we're defending, the space in behind doesn't feel as bad. And that's one of the benefits. But the high line also still always scares me. But it also works. He'll come good, agree, PC. Hermoso, I reckon they went to get something done there and he didn't fancy it. The kiddos have just wake up. Dad mode activated. Bacon, Abyssal maybe. Be watching the shadows. Red or brown sauce in your bacon back? It's got to be red, isn't it? Yeah, Diego Carlos is going to be worrying. Dobbin! He's had one little run, and that's about it. He's had one little run where he's picked the ball up in a pocket of space, and that's about it. That is about it. I've just had a snack bought for me. As I said, I've been working since 6:15 this morning, and I've got a snack delivered, so we'll get munching into that. I can't wait for that. Big up to that. Onana's a backup for Kamara, isn't it? See, this Villa team's going to keep us guessing. Honestly, Ross Barkley in the double pivot against Wolves will look good. Let's see how he looks today. But yeah, McGinn's the one in my head. Again, I'm a big McGinn fan. Defensive corner, by the way. Villa have to defend a corner. Let's see how we fare with this. Are we going to be poor? Are we going to be good? Referees just saying stop grappling. Bit busy for a preseason. But yeah, McGinn, I don't know his role. Which position will John McGinn play? Is he in the double pivot? I don't think he's still suited into that. Is he going to play as the shadow striker? Well, what happens if we sign a João Felix, a big name? Where does John McGinn fit? That's going around my head. Corner comes in. Oh, Jesus Christ. Joe Gauchi there has punched the player in the head on the ball. I love that from the keeper, though. Yes, Joe. Big up Joe Gauchi, coming brave. Looks so much better than Olsen in terms of aerial claims. And he is a big lad. But, oh my God, Diego Carlos does have a little bit of a belly on him, doesn't he? Not to be mean, for a pro footballer, he used to be like the pinnacle of players. Oh, for God's sakes. Dog's just taking my bagel. Yeah, feel like that. Don't worry about another one. Don't worry about another one. Obviously, yeah. Oh, that bloody dog. Well, Bagelgate. My bagel's just been dispatched. My bagel's just been dispatched. It's on the floor, but I'm going to have it. Well, we've got a head injury here. If only you could see this on camera. The dog's come and bloody nicked the bagel. He's only taken one. 2 of them landed on the floor. Yeah, you go. He looks all innocent. We've got 3 bagels, but yeah, the dog took one. Naughty little dog. But there we go. I don't mind a bit of germs. I don't mind a bit of germs. Right, defensive corner. Oh my God, again, that's 3 out of 3 corners now. That's 3 out of 3 corners where Spartak have basically won first contact. That's 3 out of 3. Right, I'm coming to the comments. We've just saved the bagels. Look, I'm doing it. A little bit of luckily the dog didn't get his comment there, but there we go. Right, here we go. Chat. What has the chat said? Super Matty Taylor's in the house. Afternoon, sir. Josh and the clan. How are we playing? How are we set up at the Villa? How do the kids and new signs look? Okay, right. Anyone who's just joined, you're going to get it now because Super Matty's asked for it. Villa playing the high line away from home, as you would expect. Super high, although it hasn't worked so far. Kostin and Djokovic and Diego Carlos have both been caught on high ball. In terms of out of possession, we are playing that sort of mid to low block. We're not really pressing. In possession, Baranchea has looked excellent. He's picking the ball off the defence, the centre backs and the left back and the right back, spraying long diagonals, but also playing short. Illing Jr. has inverted inside a lot. Bailey more hogging the right touchline. So the left winger, as we've seen with Jacob Rogers, as we've seen with Morgan Rogers, and of course JJ when he was playing, coming off that left flank more central area to allow Luca Dean. And what this season is going to be Ian Matson. That's a really good one-on-one there from Illing Jr., by the way. Illing Jr. is a bit more defensively switched on as well on that left side. So yeah, the tactics are still the same in terms of the left wing back, the left winger coming more infield, the right winger hugging the touchline in Bailey. Lewis, I'll say the one thing. Lewis Dobbin looks a little bit lost as a shadow striker. That's where he's playing. Shadow striker looks a little bit lost. And Louis Barry hasn't been in the game at all. So, look, a lot of possession for the wide men and Baranchea. But yeah, it's interesting. It really is interesting. As I said, Lewis Dobbin looks really lost as that second striker right now. That's my genuine thoughts. Gauchi, but the thing that's probably annoying me is the corners again. As I just said, we've lost 3 out of 3 from corners. We've lost 3 out of 3 from corners in terms of first contacts. Has to be a part of our game that don't let us eat us alive next season. Anana's replacing Dougie. Big up to you guys. But yeah, Joe Gauchi is going to be the number 2, 100%. My hand, a broken knuckle, Super Mario. I wish I had someone like you looking after me. Do you know what I mean? Big up the NHS there. It was very good. Very good how quick I was. In and out of A&E in about an hour and a half. Long ball over the top again. They get in. Right. It's through Carlos's side. It hasn't, interestingly, the long ball hasn't been between Luca Dean and Swinkles. Diego Carlos is getting a little bit butchered with the long ball. Now, Swinkles plays, that's the first direct pass Villa have played, and it is in behind for Lewis Dobbin, and he's offside. So, Aston Villa there, through Josh Swinkles, have got the ball, and he's just played one long diagonal over the top, looking for Dobbin, who's offside. Strain, he's struggling up there. He's struggling up there. Big up to Super Matty, been a member for 24 months, and absolutely love it. Absolutely love it. Absolutely love it. Thank you so much. That's 2 years as a member. 2 years of being an absolute dom. But yeah, bloody dog. And I've just seen his super chat as well. Well, you know what happens when you get a super chat on this channel. And he's asked for full level analysis. He's getting the full works and he deserves it because we got Super Matty, Super Matty, Super Matty Taylor. Who put the ball in the blue nose net? Super Matty Taylor. Who's saving the NHS? Super Matty Taylor. Big up Super Matty Taylor. Towards a new shirt. Oh boy, I cannot wait. I can't wait. I can't wait. Only bagel is going to be Spartak scoreline. Oh god. But yeah, the time is down below 28 minutes. Been a great game. Do you agree with my comments? I'm actually happy with the Djokovic getting called out. All part of his game analysis and will form exactly. Oh, British Mick. You're in the Unai Emery analysis camp, and I love it. Have we got that hotel yet at Bodymore Heath for the lad, for Unai to sleep over? Because he needs it. Here's Illing Jr. Tidy footwork there from the left winger. I like Illing Jr. as well. And another reason why Illing Jr., for a youngster, is confident for me, is his stature and size. His stature and size. He's a big boy to knock off the ball. He really is. Really, really strong player to knock off the ball. But yeah, Lewis Dobbin. Poor bugger, having to play shadow striker. It just doesn't look right in there. I sound so Football Manager-esque when I say shadow striker, don't I? But you guys know what I mean. I don't believe Villa play over number 10. I don't know if you guys agree or disagree. I don't personally think we play as a 10. But yeah, Illing Jr. for me is doing really well defensively. And he's sharp. Oh, quick free kick. Here's Leon Bailey. Bailey fakes the shoot. Bailey driving to the box. Chopping and churning. Keep going, Bailey. Unlucky lad. Bit too much there. Just looking at squad numbers. Yes, you are right about the squad numbers, shout, by the way, Chris H. Chance here for Spartak. And Joe Gauchi gets down. Yeah, so John McGinn. If anyone can tell me with chest where John McGinn starts in the starting 11, let me know. Tell me with chest how confident you are. Because I can tell you with chest. I can tell you with chest that Ollie Watkins will be striker, that Emi Martinez will be in goal, that Pau Torres and Consa will be playing. That's about as much chest as I can give for those lads who nail those positions. Someone tell me if chest and John McGinn starts for Villa and where. Come on. I want to see if anyone could. But yeah, McGinn starts as a false 9. It's an interesting one. That false 9, who's better at it? John McGinn or Yuri Tillemans, in everyone's opinion? But then what if, and I'm saying what if Villa do sign a second striker or a João Felix? Luca Dean caught offside there. Frustrating. Villa haven't been getting their offside line right either end of the pitch, defensively or offensively. And look, people have even got Anana and Barkley in the double pivot. So what happens to Kamara and Balanchea? Where's Tillemans? It's a real headache. It's a good headache. He does not start, yeah. Yeah, I don't want to see, and I'll be really honest now this year, I don't want to see John McGinn stuck out on the right-hand side or the left-hand side of the midfield. I do not want to see John McGinn stuck on the right or left-hand side to shoehorn in. We've got enough wingers now in Morgan Rogers, Ramsey, Bailey, Philogene, Illing Jr. Good from Joe Gauchi again, claims the corner. We do not need to shoehorn John McGinn. He either plays central in the double pivot or as the shadow striker, second striker, or nothing. So the badge, it is very much a Bournemouth badge, Kim. Big up Kim, by the way. Big up Kim, by the way. It does look like Bournemouth kit. We will be doing the late night watch along for anyone interested tonight. In my opinion, due to my games we play this season, there'll be I get that, but I want to say this again. The most successful teams in the Premier League are the teams who can produce the same starting 11 close to each game, and you don't chop and change too much. The statistics show teams that don't chop and change their starting 11 go on to have successful seasons. Newcastle is a clear example this year of how they've suffered by having to change their lineup so much. You don't want to chop and change your 11. Get the most consistent 11 out, and you'll finish high in the league. Here's Lewis Dobbin. Haven't really seen him on the ball much. Luca Dean now into Dendoncker. Dendoncker drives into the box. Crosses. Shot from Balanchea. Oh, unlucky there. Unlucky there. Big up KBS edits. Oh, I've already given out a new mod. I might do a new mod in the next watch along. There's my deal on that one. But yeah, where though, Ace edits? It's not on any TV channel. I think it's in Club TV. It is. I'm trying to catch up. Big up Craw. Hope you're well. It's not on Total Sport. As I said, members, I will be giving away a Villa TV pass after today. I wanted to do it today. If you remember, I wanted to give away a pass today, but as I said, I was up at 6:15. Didn't get home till literally 2:41. The turnaround was crazy, but I'm here. And I appreciate that there's over 245 of you in the chat right now supporting it. I really do. But yeah, I think it's a good point. Do I think he'll keep the armband? Jeez. I think so. I think it'd be bold to change him, but weirder things have happened with the captain armband at Villa. Julia's smashing the likes. Yeah, we're smashing those likes up. Free roll will be interesting. I just don't know. I just don't know what to make of it. Yeah, we don't shoehorn. No square pegs and rounds. But yeah, just look at the statistics. Most successful Premier League teams rarely change their 11. I'm not even talking about those who go on and win. If you have a good season, it's because you haven't changed your 11 too much. You could almost name the Villa side near the end of the season. I know we had injuries, but you could almost name it. And that sort of showed that we knew where we were at. Tell you what, this has got to come off. This has got to come off in a minute. Done 45 minutes with it. It's got to come off. Rangers Man United. Hell of a pre-season friendly that is, by the way. Low down. Anyone a bit nervous about Man United? They're starting to do business upstairs in the boardroom, and they're starting to make some good signings. Zumba Mendy apparently is going to come to United. Do you know what? It's a cinnamon bagel. A cinnamon bagel with just butter, and it's absolutely world class. I love a cinnamon bagel. Yeah, big up to everyone who's smashing likes. Big up Super Matty. He's always grafting, he's always working. You've got to respect the grind, and it will pay off, mate. That is because we had no one left. That is true. That is true. Peanut butter on a bagel, is that a thing, is it? Peanut butter and jam. No, thank you. I reckon there's a few of you like peanut butter and jam out there. Or should I say peanut butter and jelly? The Djokovic, look, Kesler Hayden's the one that's baffling me a bit. Anyone want to talk to me about it? Someone tell me what they feel about Kesler Hayden's impact next season. Surely we don't give him a new deal. Surely we haven't given Kane Kesler Hayden a new deal for him just to be loaned out again. What's the crack with Kane Kesler Hayden? Yeah, Rosenberg, that was it, Kim. Agree, Chris H, you know it. Bit of a drinks break here, another injury. Villa have been absolutely battering some of the Spartak players. Commentator keeps calling Carlos Costa. That's embarrassing, isn't it? That is embarrassing. That's a bit of an insult, isn't it? Yeah, the bagel is yeah, I'll give this a, considering the dog tried to have it and it's been on the floor, still give it a solid 8.2 out of 10. Kesler Hayden, who would you rather basically in the squad? Kane Kesler Hayden or Matty Cash? Like right now, as a Villa fan, who would you rather see in the matchday squad? Kesler Hayden or Cash? Peanut butter work of the devil. Yeah, do you know what? Peanut butter and sliced banana is better than peanut butter and banana. Christ. It's different. Yeah, who would you rather? Unai really wants to offload Cash. I get that vibe. Notice how Cash has been given the captain's armband in pre-season. He'll be captain in the second half. Oh! Eddie Jr., stop that! Go on, Bailey. What a goal! I know it's pre-season, but I don't care. Brother Bailey, dispatch him on in the top corner. Leon Bailey doing what he's done all season long. Picks the ball up on the right, cuts in on his left, in the top corner. What a goal, son! What a goal! I don't care if it's pre-season. I do not care. What a freaking finish that is, by the way. Illing Jr. instrumental in this, by the way. I'll talk you through it. Illing Jr. does a really nice 360 roulette turn in the middle pitch. Bailey picks the ball up. Oh my God, that's so Bailey. That is so Bailey. Shifts on his left, guides it round the defender, running into the near post. And I tell you what, people, Bailey. That's what Bailey ball is. That's what Bailey ball is. Doesn't have to impact or be in the game much. But give him the ball now in and around the 18-yard box. And he's become really clinical. Really clinical. And something about Bailey and finishing that I'm really starting to see. Wow, what a player. What a player Leon Bailey's starting to become in front of goal. Seriously. Seriously. That's a great finish. Knew he's going to cut in. And even if you know he's going to cut in, he's going to still put it in that top bins. Up the Villa, people. Never doubt the villain gangster. But yeah, get in. I know it's a preseason, but I've got to say it's the clinicalness, it's the directness, it's a great finish from Bailey. Illing's son of senior. Illing Jr. was awesome. Illing Jr. was awesome in that build-up. A nice turn. And that is both your wide men coming off the flanks there. Oh, what's the link for people to join as a member? Yeah, Kim, do you know what? I know what you're doing in there because I've seen it in Jam's all stream. I don't know how I activate that. I probably need to ask him, but that's awesome. Yeah, let me get that up for you. Let me get that up. I'm absolutely sweating as well. But I'm going to persist. Heat is only temporary. It's all in the mind. Trying to tell my forehead that when it's dripping in sweat. I'm joking, but let's see. Right, here's the link. If you want to become a member and get ready for the emoji hypes and the emoji raids and the new emojis, because I've got to get some new emojis in here, by the way. We've got players like Diaby in there. We don't need Musa Diaby and Dougie Luiz emojis anymore. We don't need Dougie Luiz or Musa Diaby emojis anymore. But there we go. So get rid of Moody Duran, yeah. Bloody joke of a bloke. No socks, Bailey strikes again. Louis Barry, by the way, has been woeful. Here's Bailey. Bailey's got Costa on his right. Bailey, he's going to cut in on his left again. Now goes back to Costa. Costa crosses. Oh, get on your toes. What the hell is Den Donkey doing? Spartak, give it back to Bailey. A bit too cute there from Bailey. But what the hell is Den Donker doing there? The Donk's got to be on his toes. Costa's putting a great ball there. Villa winning the Prem. Sing it for me. Sing it for me. Yeah, no worries, Kim. It's weird. I don't know why it doesn't work. Goats and nose. U9 Champions League. It's happening. It's happening. Musa 50 million plus Moody Duran 32. Cash in. I'll be honest. Peter's just asked how's Dobbin looking. Him and Louis Barry have been non-existent. Let's have a look. How many subscribers are we on? Yes, people. 13,765. If you are new, do feel free to hit that subscribe button. Keep smashing the like thing. Let's get to 14. Get me out of unlucky 13. Get me out of unlucky 13. Oh, I've just got a fan put on me as well. Jeez. That's lovely, that is. That's lovely, that is. Spartak. Spartak. It's so weird. It's like raining. I'm just looking out my window. It's raining, but it's just bloody muggy, isn't it? Right. Not long left. You can see Robin Olsen warming up as a goalkeeper. It's weird how goalkeepers need a longer warm-up than outfield players. I have noticed that. Obviously, goalkeepers on match day come out before the players, don't they? Why do goalkeepers need a longer warm-up than outfield players? Five Guys Baileys. Yes, you know it. 14K by end of the month. Goats is manifesting good things. Would love that. I have faith in Dobbin. See, I think what Robert, aka Krim, said is absolutely spot on. We may as well loan them out to Championship, at least for half a season. Let's be honest, Lewis Dobbin isn't going to be in the starting lineup. You wouldn't start Lewis Dobbin in a Premier League game at the moment. Is he, and with the bench, is he stronger? Is he in our best 16, 17 outfield players? Probably not right now. Illing Jr., Costa, Baronchea have all looked awesome. Dobbin and Barry not in the game. Swinkles has grown into the game better than Carlos. Then Donker looks lost. He looks miserable to be out on the pitch, and Bailey's just been Bailey cooking in the final third. Champions League. Who's been the stand-up player? Yeah, those players I just mentioned. Are you worried for our Champions League group? It's not a group stage. It's a league table. What we do, we need to remind everyone that the Champions League format has changed. Illing Jr. and Bailey not on the same wavelength. Switch that to Luca Dean, Leon. Leon, man, too many touches. Too many from there. Bailey's got to open up into Luca Dean there. I'm not happy with that one from Bailey. He's a bit disappointed himself. He's got to open his body up there and see Luca Dean in those areas. Goucher reminds me a bit of Jordan Pickford. Don't say Jordan Pickford. Oh God. He lives rent free in my head. I doubt we'll have any stoppage time. Oh my God, why is there a flawed car on the side of the pitch? Has anyone just noticed that? Oh my God, Villa get offside. Good offside trap there from the Villa. Good offside trap there from the Villa. Swinkles is basically Powell's English brother, isn't he? Yeah, why is there a black car on the side of the pitch there for transport? He's like, that's not offside. That's not offside. Diego Carlos, right. Again, we've got lucky there with the offside there. Diego Carlos is sluggish. Carlos has got to get his ass up. Do you know what? Carlos is sluggish. Him and Dendonka look like they don't want to be at the Villa. That's how I read body language sometimes. You know what I mean? I'm watching Illing Jr. and Bailey zip around. Illing Jr. is looking like he's going to take every moment he can in pre-season. Who's our biggest threat to top four? Man United. Not Chelsea, Man United. Hate to say it. Man United are starting to be clever with their business because they've signed people upstairs in the boardroom who now know what they're doing. It really annoys me, but Man United might come back a little bit stronger this year. I'm not, honestly, Chelsea hype needs to settle down right now. Chelsea hype needs to settle. Spurs, I ain't worried about Spurs. And I'm not having Deji tell me all season long, you don't deserve to talk to me. No, Deji, you don't deserve to talk to me the rate you're going. Your team needs to settle. Neil Eldred, Kane is my mate's son. The only chance being given was during COVID, where the excellent games against Liverpool, Man City, and appeared to have Milner in De Bruyne's pocket. Look, I felt sorry for Kane Kesler-Hayden because he got called back from Plymouth in January, where he was playing week in, week out. And we apparently had promised him game time. Kane Kesler-Hayden was just there to be a mascot, poor bugger, for the last months at Villa. It was really sad. And what summed it up is when we gave Kane Kesler-Hayden his contract extension, in the article, it doesn't even say how he was recalled for the last 4 or 5 months in the squad. That's how sad it was. We need to put Nico Williams to bed. It's not happening. It's Barcelona's boy all day long. Here's Illing Jr. Come on then, Villa. Come on then, Villa. Here's Dobbin. First time I see. Oh, Dobbin. What a pass to Barry. Barry. Oh, Louis, you plonker. What a ball by Lewis Dobbin. Bright moment there from Dobbin. Get that on his highlights reel as well. Lewis Dobbin picks up the ball from halfway, drives forward, and then plays an inch-splitting pass through to Louis Barry, who's caught on his toes, trips on the ball in the box. Here comes Spartak. Jeez, not a bad effort there. What a ball that is from Lewis Dobbin. But Louis Barry really cocks that up in the box. Really cocks that up. Should be doing better. I'm going to bite more of my cinnamon bagel in a minute. As I said, even though I've let it go cold, it's still an 8.2 out of 10. The only thing that would be better is if the dog didn't try and eat it and it didn't go on the floor. And I ate it hot. And Arsenal think they are getting Nico Williams. They're not. It's Barcelona's boy. That's why I think we're being linked to Rafinha. I don't think the Rafinha rumours are true at all. Don't tell me he keeps calling him Diego Costa. It's embarrassing. Was Bailey's goal good? It was classic Bailey. Picks the ball up on the right hand side, chops in on his left, curls it top corner. Yeah, 2 things we're going to do at halftime. A little bit of a chat about something on the channel. And then, of course, we'll play the halftime game. If you've never been on this channel, we do a halftime quiz. It's a good one. We get Raf. Barca gets Nico. Now, I just think that's a false rumour. I do think that's a false rumour. I'm going to put that out there. I think Nico wants to go to Barca. I really do. I think and I think when Barca comes calling like that for him, he'll go. But what do I know? It's just my hunch. But there we go. Bloody dog. Right. 1-0. Ball possession. Apparently we've had 64% possession, which is freaking awesome. So there we go. Right. A few things on the channel I'm going to come up with in a second and let you guys know. Just another thing, I do appreciate you guys as well. Thank you for coming in clutch as always for what you do. I do appreciate it. I do appreciate it. I'm just trying to put something in here. Join Tifo. And then I'm just going to put this little thing here. Um, Code AVFTS. Right. A couple of things then. Couple of things before we do the halftime quiz. You don't want to move. You don't want to miss the halftime quiz. It's going to be a good one today. The halftime quiz is going to be a good one today. Is Emery sticking a new 11 on second half? Yeah, he will be. Barry looks like he's going to be a blue nose playing like one as well. But yeah, couple of things then. Yesterday, I'll just give a bit of background. Yesterday, I went to London, Canary Wharf, to basically go and do a creator meetup with some other content creators, not Villa ones, but just other football clubs, as part of a program called Tifo. Now, you've probably just seen, I've just linked it. It is a page there called Tifo. And it is basically a channel which is the home of football watch-alongs, they're calling it. And it's going to be specific to football watch-alongs. And they're going to be building this platform. And as I said, there's been people on here who have used this platform already. And there's people here who have, experienced Tifo. And I really do appreciate that. Now, as I said, a lot of the Villa content will stay on YouTube. Watch-alongs will stay on YouTube. But there is also going to be other games that I will do on Tifo. Neutral watch-alongs, big rival watch-alongs, as well as some of the Wrexham stuff as well. So that's just one thing that I want to say. So anyone who does sign up to my Tifo, you just need to put the code AVFTS, sign up with an email. It'll be massively appreciated. But it's got different features that YouTube does not offer. It's going to have Opta stats running it. So when I'm streaming, you'll have live Opta stats of the game, which is going to be absolutely nuts, and tactical boards. So, yeah, as Julia said, she loves it. There's people in here who say how much they like it as well, who have used it. But yeah, I went to London to meet the CEOs and owners yesterday. Really good guys. They flew all the way out from America, by the way, just for this sort of thing. And their investment in this new program and app is massive. So just watch this space is all I'm going to say. It's a really exciting project. It's something that's going to be a really exciting prospect. So I'm actually going to be on there at midnight tonight. Now, if you're someone who's going, what the hell are you doing on there? Well, at midnight tonight, there's another game in the US, Wrexham versus Bournemouth. We're going to be just watching that, covering it, a bit of preseason. So we'd love to see you guys there. Number 2. This is something I'm a bit more nervous about, which is on YouTube here. I am thinking about changing the channel name. I'm thinking about changing a view from the stands. And I'm thinking about changing the channel name. Now, the channel name, I want to know your thoughts on this. The channel name I'm going for is I want to change it, not a view, but I want to change it to Aston Villa from the stands, because this channel is literally just Villa content now. I've got other channels for other stuff. I've got Tifo now to do other games. This is just an Aston Villa channel. But there's also, I'm very aware of fans in here who don't support Villa, but you come and join me for which is incredible. I still my mind. But I want to know your thoughts, because it means that we keep the AVFTS, but we just change it Aston Villa from the stands. So it keeps the AVFTS. I'm just changing a view to Aston Villa. And Cloudy's saying a view from the Villa, which again is something I've toyed with. But I want to keep the AVFTS. I feel like we're known as the AVFTS clan. I love calling you guys the AVFTS clan. And what Cloudy's just put there, what about a view from the Villa? It is something I've toyed with. Well, maybe it's a poll but I love the acronym AVFTS. It rolls off my tongue quite easily. AVFTS, Aston Villa from the stands. I don't know. But I think that's where I'm going to go with. Again, there's reasons and logic behind it. I think sometimes when you look at the name of View from the Stands, you don't see it as potentially a Villa channel. When you go on the search bar, I'm not exactly coming up. Do you know what I mean? So that's probably what I'm looking at. Aston Villa FTS, exactly. Yeah, there's all that sort of stuff. So in that perspective, it's trying to keep, or Aston Villa from the skyline, or Aston Villa from the screen would be another one. But yeah, so yeah, there is that. We're toying with it, guys, and I want to probably do it, but I think I need the name Aston Villa in my channel now, because of the fact that we are now using this channel as Aston Villa. But as I said, those of you who love just chatting football and watching other football and doing other bits of football and other teams, and especially the Tifo stuff. And Sean Elliott, thank you, who's just joined my Tifo channel. Appreciate that so much. We will be keeping AVFTS acronym. That's definitely the thing. It's just what do we call the name with Aston Villa in it? Okay. So I just want to let you guys know. So if you think, oh my God, who's this new channel on board? If you see a change in name, it's still me. And I might change the logo as well to something. I'm not sure. I've had this logo for a couple of years. Feel like a rebrand. And I know you. And I don't want also. I don't want people. I don't want people. I say this in a way because I'm very conscious of this. I know, for example, Luke has with Up the Villa podcast has changed his whole thing. He's like Up the Villa and Aston Villa fan channel. Sort of a little bit of me and him have had discussions about that as well. Obviously, if you guys know, Luke and I talk off screen a lot. Luke and I, and Luke also has been suggestive of me doing that in terms of change. I know he's rebranded. So there has been that thought process for a while. But yeah, AVFTS will not change. I'm going to put that out there. I'll even have to get an AVFTS tattoo, even though I don't actually like tattoos, and I'd be too scared from it. I'll get AVFTS on a tattoo on my chest because I never learned it. But I appreciate the feedback. I was a little bit nervous to tell you because I thought you guys might go, Josh, what are you doing? So there we go. But there's all the waffle. Big up to everyone who's joined the Tifo page. And British Mick, that comment as well. It means a lot. It means a lot. Right, let's play a little bit of quiz because let's just change the mood up and then we'll talk all Villa again when we see the second half team because there'll be so much to talk about in terms of next season. There's so much to talk with Villa. We could talk all day. Right, quiz. Josh versus the chat. I took an L against Walsall. I'm going to take a W today. Okay, I'm telling you I'm taking a W today. All right, so we're going to go with a little bit of an interesting one here. Costa Najalkovic. Costa Coffee. Name something you can buy in Costa Coffee. Name something, whether it's a drink, whether it's a cake, whether it's a sandwich. I want to know what you can buy in Costa Coffee. Josh versus the chat. You've got 1 minute. Are you freaking ready or not? Let's have it. Me versus you. I've got something in my head. I'm going to win this one 1-0. Let's have it. Here we go. Let's go. Some items you can buy from Costa Coffee. Let's go, people. Let's go. Me versus the chat. I'm having you. I'm absolutely having you on this one. No doubt about it. Get your answers in. You've got 15 seconds gone. Some good knowledge coming up. Be specific. We've got flat white. There we go. Chaz is being specific. Cut. You can actually technically buy a cup, yeah? Come on, let's have it. Yes, Richard Edwards. What can I buy from Costa Coffee? Yeah, some good, strong answers coming here. Prawn sandwich, yeah, I like it. Oh, that's the way we like it. We like it. Whoa. Mocha, strong choice of drink. 47 sugars. Mango and passion fruit, Bircher. It'll be a football-specific question next round. If you're not sure on these coffee ones, then it'll be a football-specific question. You're coming in strong. There's a lot of answers here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Heartache. I'm stopping on heartache. Listen, chat. You got on a roll near the end. You got on the chocolate fudge brownie frappe. I had one today. They're sensational, aren't they? Although I do recommend the cookie dough one better. Prawn sandwich, lattes, tea, baby chino, decaf. You got specific water, tiffin, flat white, raspberry, and almond toasted sign. But no one had what I was looking for. 1-0 to Josh. I always take a 1-0 on the first round, so I make it more biased towards me. Hint, hint. It's a blueberry muffin, people. L or W for a blueberry muffin? Would you eat a blueberry muffin? Put a W or an L. Would you eat a blueberry muffin? It's a W for me. Blueberry muffins hit better than a chocolate one or a lemon one. Okay, question number 2 is going to be a football-based one. Football-based question. Get ready for this one. Okay? Get ready for this one. Aston Villa one. I love the W's. Oh, we got L's. Wow, Julius, the most boring thing ever. Blueberry muffin. It's a split. Only with peanut butter. Blueberry in there. Aston Villa-based question. Are you ready? Okay. The player who played under Remy Guard, the relegationers, the relegation season. An Aston Villa player who played in the Remy Guard team. Are you ready? Are you ready? 3, 2, 1, go. 1 minute. I'm looking for an Aston Villa player that played in the Remy Guard team. Pretty sure I actually might win this one. I'm confident no one gets this one. Players who played. That's a fake T-shirt, by the way. I can tell it's a fake T-shirt. Players who played in a Remy Guard team. Let's go. Wow, some knowledge coming up here. Oh my God, there's some blasts from the past coming out from you guys. You got 15 seconds. Players who played in a Remy Guard team. Yes, Julia, coming in strong. Richard, did you say Blueberry though? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And stop there. Last one. We're going on Adama Traore. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Okay. Jules Okore, a legend. Steer, a legend. Bennett, are you? Tony Daly. Don't disrespect some of these ballers. Right. Annoyingly, I thought this one would go under the radar. Do you know who got it? I love the shouts, by the way, of Rudy Instead and Jordan Vital, but it was this man here, one of the Frenchmen. Jordan Amavi, the left back. That's annoying. I didn't think you'd get that. It's 1-1. Krim does bits for the chat there. Does bits for the chat to bring it back. Jordan Amavi, left back. He actually had a good career after Villa, didn't he? Didn't he? Car salesman Lescott, we'll never forget. Jordan Amavi actually had a pretty good career, didn't he, once he left Villa? He went to France and done all right. But yeah, it's a weird season. The Remy Guard season hurts our head because I think, as Hot Take said, that was hard. It should have been easier. I think we all erased that one out of our heads. We all erased that one out of our heads. Okay, Krim has called it back. So this is the final one. This is the final round. Winner takes all on this one. Winner takes all. And I'm going to go with the following round. I need to think of a subject. Where do we think of a subject? Let's go music. I'm terrible at music. I don't know why I do this to myself, but I call music now. Okay, a music round. A music round. Okay. Oh, I could be really horrible and do something really specific that I'm quite nerdy about. Which is actually, I'm going to tell you a sad truth about me. I used to be a massive X Factor fan when I grew up as a teenager, and could probably name more X Factor artists than I ever should. Okay. We're going to go with. Oh, I think. Okay, yeah, I got it. I got it. Artists who are from the USA. Singers from the USA. Singers from the USA. I'm going to give you 1 minute. Any artist that has come out of the USA, let's say in the last 5-10 years. Okay. Let's go. Artists from the USA. Artists from the USA. Luckily, no X Factor knowledge in there today. Go, go, go. Artists that have come out from the USA who are still performing now. And then this is when it takes all. I've gone really weird on this one. Why have I done this one? Harry Kane is an artist, agree. Why have I done this one? I think I've kicked myself on the foot massively here. Such an idiot, Josh. You've got to be better at these ones. The third round always lets me down. I'm not even looking at the comments because I'm embarrassed of what I've put as my answer. It's so obvious. Or is it? Well, there might be some controversy whether he's. Oh, I've already given away the set. Have they performed in the last 5 years? Otherwise, I might take a dub here. I don't know. I think this person's fallen off a cliff. Oh, stop giving clues away. 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop there. We're going to get back to the football in a second. Don't worry. Bailey is an unreal threat on the wing. Absolutely. We're going to end on. Let's end on Janet Jackson. Listen, I actually don't think. I don't. The chat would look crazy if you've just entered it. Let me get the clock ready for the second half, and I'll come to it. Listen, I don't think anyone got this. I think I may have just taken a dub, but someone might have to fact check me. I don't think anyone said Kanye West. Now, has Kanye West performed in the last 5 years? First of all, and second of all, as in released a new song, and second of all, people have forgotten that Kanye West exists. But has Kanye West actually released music? I'm going to come to it. I'm just on my other screen at the moment. I'm waiting for us to kick off. I'm going to change all of the Villa lineup as well because we've done a wholesale change. But has anyone said Kanye West? Or have I actually beaten the chat for the first time in a while on YouTube? I don't think anyone actually. I saw Wendy's. I thought that was there for a second. I know Julia when I saw Jaws of Corey from Julia. That did make me laugh. I actually think I've won. He has released stuff. Vultures last year. Wow. Kanye West is from Greenland. He wishes. Right, I'm going to do the Villa team. I think I've just taken a W. I just want it confirmed. He's not an artist. Wow, I should have said performer. I think I've just taken a dub. I could do with a moderator confirming, but yeah, I think I've just taken a 2-1 dub on you guys, which is unbelievable. Something I haven't done on YouTube in a while. But I would say that. Right. Let me get the Villa lineup now updated on your screen, okay? Let me get it on your screen. I'm going to have to do it through Twitter because I don't want to keep chopping and changing. Pau Torres, I think it's the first half side that played against Walsall. As if they haven't released it on their Twitter yet. Villa? Are you okay, Villa? Why have we not updated the team? Right, we're going to have to do it ourselves. Let's do it together as a chat. It's 25 Olsen in goal. I think it's 24. I think I'm taking the dub. I'm actually going to do in the normal season, by the way, I'm going to keep a tally chart throughout the whole season. That's my thing this year. I'm going to keep a tally chart of me versus the chat quiz. And if I win over the course of the season, you'll have to buy me a pint. I'll be absolutely wasted. No, I'm joking. All right, we know it's Olsen in goal. Cameron Archer's up front. I know that as well. Right, we're doing the lineups then. Because Villa Twitter is absolutely slacking. I'm going to assume Matty Cash is right back. 2 Cash and Skipper. Villa have got the ball here. Cameron Archer. It's all changed. There is Matty Cash. Who played centre half alongside Powell the other day? Oh, it's Feeney, isn't it? What number's Feeney? Like 59 or something, isn't he? And he's not on a yellow. I'll be with you in a second, chat. I'm sort of on a mad mission here. Powell at 14. No, you're bad. The dog's just come back. And I haven't finished with bagels. Ah, dog. 14 is Powell. And we got Moreno at left back. Barkley's in the pivot. I do notice I'm just talking to myself, and I do apologise. I might need some help in a minute with someone. Is that younger? Who is the black lad? Oh, that's Caden Young, number 72, isn't it? 6, Barkley. Who's the lad alongside Barkley? Or am I missing it? Let's have a look. Villa Twitter, I expected more. Who is number 52? Who's number 52? Finally they tweet it now. 52 is Bogard. Okay. Finally. 52 is Bogard. We're nearly there. By the way, when I'm on this screen doing the lineups, I genuinely can't see the chat. I'm not being rude and ignoring anyone. And that's why I'm sort of talking to myself. Because I'm trying to multitask here. Ball comes in. Oof. Right, Bogard's 52. As I said, we're going to do this properly. We're going to get it done. Kesler Hayden, number 29. Right wing Kesler Hayden is not. This is the thing as well. Kesler Hayden must be spewing. Kesler Hayden's not even being played in his correct position in pre-season. Like, what's that about? What is that actually about? Unless he's going to be played as a right winger. Number 9 is Morgan Rogers. 27 Rogers. Love Morgan Rogers. Love Morgan Rogers. 35 is Archer. Oh, jeez. Nearly done. Multitasking so hard. I only looked up at the screen because I just want to get this done. And then Caden Young comes in. Cheers, Unai. As I said, I appreciate Unai doing this at half time. It means I don't have to do this 60 minutes into a bloody game or chop and changing all the subs all the time. But we're there, chat. We're there. We're there. We're there. All right, Jit lad, I can see you're calling me, but what am I doing? You called me earlier. I was on the way to work. Sorry, I was on the way. You called me when I was at work, and now I'm live streaming. But I will give you a shout later, mate. I'm not ignoring you. You call me at the worst times, and then when I call you back, I clearly call you at the wrong times. Rogers is ice cold, absolutely. Just seen it on X. Yeah, the lineup is out on X. Illing Jr. turn in the build-up in Bailey's goal was sensational. Right, let's lock in on this. Right, thank you for everyone's help with that. Kanye, believe it. Big up, Curve. But yeah, if anyone wants a late night stream tonight, midnight, we're live. If you're someone who's a night owl, or you live in America. Oh, Bogard with a terrible pass. Aren't we trying to get rid of Bogard to Wolves? Imagine if we gave Bogard, or was it Forest? Sorry, yeah, to Forest. Imagine if we gave Forest Bogard, and we got Morgan Gibbs White in return with some money transaction in between. Yeah, appreciate you legends in the chat. I'm sorry that I beat you in the quiz. Over the season, we'll see. You'll probably come up better. We'll see. Harrogate Town 0, Leeds 3. Oh my God, Leeds fans celebrating a win against Harrogate Town. I would never. That's shameless. That's shameless from Leeds. Shameless from Leeds. Harrogate Town, can you get out? Silly dog. Yeah, since then, nothing. Yeah, for Britsell's gone quiet on that. Right, this Villa team is an interesting setup. Here's Ross Bartley. Bartley plays it forward. Here's Morgan Rogers, one-on-one. Get round him, Caden Young. Terrible run. Caden Young, finish. Oh, you got to score that, Rogers. Wow, Rogers scores. Morgan Rogers is 3 goals in 2 games. He's only been on the pitch for 7 minutes. And Villa have scored. Morgan Rogers' season is absolutely flying. This guy's going to be young player of the Premier League season. I keep saying it, and I'll saying it over and over again. Look at this directness from Morgan Rogers. It's 2-0 to Aston Villa. Rogers goes inside. Caden Young. Caden Young should do better with his chance. And Rogers is clinical. Morgan Rogers is actually showing very good composure in front of goal for such a young player. It's 2-0 to Villa. Big up Morgan Rogers. I mean, you can score as many goals as you want in pre-season if you're going to take this into the real season. Do you know what I mean? Absolutely freaking love it. 2-0 up the Villa. I'm definitely 100% having a Morgan Rogers emoji for members. Do I pick Rogers in my fantasy team? You got to. Big up Lee Collison in the house. What a player. Morgan is going to be the Premier League Young Player of the Season. Click me up now, because I'm telling you, it's happening. Great ball by Barkley. He's on it. Agreed, PC on that one. Rogers is dynamite. Agreed. Villa won't make top 4. Oh, bore off. Josh, are you originally from Cornwall, but we just got out from Cornwall, and the bloke who ran the site sounds just like you. I'm southwest, so I'm Bristol way-ish. Gloucestershire is really where I'm from. We've got a bit of an accent, a little bit of a farmer accent in the Gloucestershire, in the West Country. Not as much as the Bristolian accent, though, with a bit of West Country in there. But listen, big up to Morgan Rogers doing his thing. Villa 3-0 against the Slovenians. We're going all the way. We're winning the goddamn whole thing. No, I'm joking. I am bantering, by the way, before anyone gets on me and goes, Josh, calm yourself down. But this is a season to hype up and believe. Here's Caden Young. Let these young boys play. I can't stay. Didn't realize you were live this time. I'm currently installing ceiling tiles. But want to drop in and say hi. Big up to Gracie. Ceiling tiles. That sounds tough work in Costa Rica. Curve. Wowzers. 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 34 months a member. That's unbelievable. Unbelievable crap from our man Curve. Appreciate it. Top guy, as he knows. Big fan of Curve. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. That's a long time and it's amazing. Morgan, terrible free ball. You got family in Hereford, so I won't take the pick. Agree. Roger's on for a fantastic season. He really is. And I've missed this one as well. Lee Collison. Here's Morgan Rogers. Oh, he dances past another. Get him on my highlights reel right now. Starry. Moreno crosses it. Oh, Rogers. He's taking the piss out of them. Morgan Rogers is laughing. He's dancing around them. He's balling around them. This is unreal from Rogers. He can't believe he's not scored. Uno can't believe he hasn't scored. Morgan's done the hardest thing here. He's dribbled and danced. He's got it in the penalty box. He's turned another. He's tried to shoot. I think it does take a block there. Morgan Rogers, young player of the Premier League season. Give the award to him right now. Puff, shut up. Oh, that's a bad foul on Kane Young. Broken my knuckle and finger, unfortunately, Kiev. But yeah, Villa won't make Leeds fans. Enjoy that championship pack. Oh, God, look. Spartak about to make the wholesale changes. Rogers will tear you apart again. But there we go. Barkley's looking good. Rogers looking good. Morgan Rogers, for me, is going to become a name that's going to be on the team sheet. Without a doubt. Right, Ross Barkley on the free kick. Barkley swings it in. Unlucky. Going to need a Rogers emoji ASAP. That Rogers emoji is coming ASAP Rocky, isn't it? It's coming ASAP Rocky. I'm going to work on the emojis before the season starts. Any other players that you want on the emojis, let me know. Any other players you want on the emojis, let me know. We've got McGinniester, we've got Watkins, we've got Debu. Corner comes in. Of course, if you want the emojis, got to be a Leeds fan. This dog's... You're going to get out in a minute. Yeah, you. Naughty dog. You need to calm yourself down. Didn't Zaniolo copy Joshua the Bandit? Exactly. Bit of chemistry between Bartley and Rogers. I'm glad you noticed that, Tom. Yeah, who else do we want emojis from? Here's Feeney. It'd be interesting to compare. Again, if you look at the profile players, Feeney at centre half with Swinkles, both one of them's left-sided, one of them's right-sided. It's trying to find that It's trying to find who's going to be the more natural fit. Is it going to be that actually they're going to be understudies to Diego Carlos and Mings and Pau, or are they going to be starters? That's what I want to know. Are they going to be starters? No, they're not going to be starters. What kind of dogs? Border Collier. Border Terrier, not Collier. Terrier. Yeah, you're a Terrier. Terrier. First half was good, Collison. We did our thing. But yeah, I just think Feeney and Swinkles, they're so young face. I'd rather they go out into the championship and get more minutes and more game time and do it. Oh, Ross Bartley, guys. Do you know what? Kamara's position's under threat here, by the way. My head does this. I just spin around thinking of things about the positions. I'm going to say this again. Who is our double pivot? Who is your first two players that come to mind you want to see in double pivot? Because you've got Onana probably coming, but Ross Bartley audition so far on the double pivot has been world class. Oh, world class a bit far. Ross Bartley in the double pivot has been excellent. Kamara. We can't forget about Boubacar. Tillemans. I won the quiz, Collison. Lee, are you going to be up at midnight tonight, lad? Can we have a goal line camera helping us get promoted and coming into our lives? Yeah. Kamara won't be fit until maybe October, yeah. But when everyone is fit, will it be McGinn there? Will it be McGinn there? Barkley with Kamara could be cooking. We'll see. I'm going to go out here on a big one. I think Enzo Baranchea, and Barkley could be very interesting. Could be very interesting. I really do believe that. I really do believe that could be an interesting dynamic in there. Both competent on the ball. Oh my God, what is Josh Feeney doing there? Kicking against Cash. Gets beaten. Then a great recovery tackle. Go on, son. And Pau Torres gives him a massive clap there. Oh, Refa, you've having a stinker there. Feeney gives a wave to the officials, but he's done brilliant there, young Josh Feeney, to win that tackle back. It's good. How about Emi Buendia? I keep forgetting about Emi, but Emi will be a good player off the bench. Can't see him starting though. Right, Villa have got to defend their first corner of this second half. Robin Olsen, of course, in goal. Will he come for it? Corner comes in. Best time, Feeney heads it away. But yeah, Villa, as I said, defensively in corners, when it's a good one, have looked shaky. Yeah, McGinn shouldn't be near double pivot anymore. We've got great options. Like, the more we talk, every day we talk about Villa and we see our options, I'm getting so excited. I'm there a bit like, Jesus Christ, we are building something quite impressive. Warren Olsen, here's Kessler Hayden. You still going? Give it. It's a massive contrast, mate. Remember, Smith, if you remember, back end of last season, our bench was just awful. It was bad that Duran and Zaniolo were our go-to subs. The depth is going to be different level. Yes, good Lee. I'll send you the link, mate, on Insta. Yeah, T-Lady was coming on at one point, yeah. Don't know what's happening with Mings and Buendia. Oh my God. Spartak, and good save by Robin Olsen. Robin Olsen there makes a really strong save, gets down to his left-hand side. A little bit easy there. Just having a close eye on Moreno as well. What will Moreno be like? Will he be playing for us? Villa this year will be like a grade A tapas restaurant. Different combos with different comps. Oh, do love a bit of tapas, you know. You love a bit of tapas. I don't think you've ever had better squad depth ever. I agree on that. Chat, make sure you're smashing the like button, 121 likes. I reckon we can get 150 likes. I reckon you guys are good at that. Let's get 150 likes. Subscribe if you're new as well. Can we end the day on 12,770? Would be nuts. Wrexham, Collie. Antonio Brito. Alguém sabe quanto da jogo de West Ham? Julian Lopetegui, sí. The high line of Villa defensively, yes, brilliant line, boys, brilliant line. Brilliant line. Yes, Matthew Mullins driving it up. But yeah, pre-season, Manchester United versus Rangers. I don't know what type of side United have got out today. But they're the ones I fear probably the most, I'll be honest. Manchester United coming back into that top four. Could be a possibility. What about Arsenal and Liverpool? Spoke to a few Liverpool creators yesterday and fans. Liverpool, they're slightly nervous about the lack of signings. Liverpool's lack of signings is interesting, isn't it? Here's Matty Kish into Bogard into Rodgers. But yeah, I look at Morgan Rodgers, and the reason why I feel like, again, he's going to be so successful. I've said this about Elling Jr. His stature, his shoulders, his body weight, his physical presence. If you're a strong runner and a strong boy, it's so hard. That's a silly foul by Spartak there. Zersky quality, yeah. I really wonder how much of a negative the West Mids is when drawn players. I mean, these guys live in leafy suburb. Yeah. What would you rather, live in London or live in West Brom? Oh, not West Bromwich. But yeah, I know what you mean. I don't want to offend anyone who does live in that neck of the woods. But the West Midlands isn't exactly like on people's to-do list, is it? However, geographically, am I right in saying geographically Birmingham is the second largest city in the UK? Am I right in saying that? Birmingham is the second largest city in the UK behind London? Or have I just made that up? Have I just made that up? Here's cash. Oh, great ball to Kesler Hayden. Kesler Hayden. Oh, I couldn't quite find Morgan Rogers. Yeah, it is. So, yeah, I mean, that's say you're from Spain, all right? I'm going to take something weird here. We'll say you're Costa Djokovic. One of the selling points is, yeah, come live in Birmingham. It's the second largest city in the UK. Wow, thank you. Do you know what I mean? That's rude. Highest ground in country. Yeah. So, through ball again. Spartak. Offside flag stays down. Villa's high line exposed. Spartak shoot. Olsen saves. Spartak shoot again. Blocked by Matty Cash. And there again, Aston Villa's high line gets exposed. Pau Torres is going mental. Look at Bum Bum Pau. He's going absolutely mental at the line-out. But yeah. Well, listen, Duran, it's a good call by the lino. Feeney was playing him on. It's a good call by the lino. Got to give him credit there. Look, the issue is with Duran is, number one, he did play in the Copa America, so wouldn't be available for these type of friendlies. But number two, unfortunately, there's receipts. And when I say there's receipts of John Duran mocking Aston Villa. There's receipts. He's mocked us. He's laughed at us. He's goaded us. The receipts are there. And I'm not having it. I'm not having it anymore. But yeah, Emma Hedges. Love Brom with all my heart, but Manchester's a much nicer city. Best city in the world, Seville. Wow. Can't say. Here's Bogard. That's another foul. It's getting a little bit nasty in places with some of the tackles. But yeah, do you know what? Social media's got receipts on John Duran. Good save by Olsen. Here's Cash into Kesler Hayden. Stop, Puffy. How's he going to be out? Yeah. Here's Barkley. Just telling the dog off. Barkley into Powell. Powell's going to step in. Powell into Bogard. Oh, great footwork. Oh, the referee. That's a horrible tackle. Don't care if it's a friendly. That's a yellow card. That's a yellow card. Don't care if it's a friendly. That's a horrible tackle. Birmingham is the most lottery millionaires. Did not know that. I love that fact. Yeah, I agree. Hot take. Throw it on him. Jake inside there must have its benefits when drawing Jamaican players like Bailey, though. There's a strong five in Jamaican heritage here. Yeah. Yeah, I love that. You never been to New Hazelton, no? Lee Carlison. Villa support. The cameras have shown patches of Villa fans. There's been a few Villa flags around. The ground's half empty as well. Villa, by the way, have suffered 8 fouls in this game, currently, according to one of the stats. And Spartak have actually had more goal attempts. Right, Villa. Rogers and Barkley over this free kick. Barkley steps up. Barkley hits the wall, corner to Villa. Ross Barkley's been on set pieces recently. Yeah, right. I don't know if you can hear the dog whining. She's like excited about me. Stop. I will never wear a Villa shirt other than one swap and walk into open weekend when we went 3-0. Love that. Love that. Right, here we go. Villa attacking corner. Corner comes in. Oh, Powell and Bogard get another corner out of that. Oh, Puff, they can't hear you, so you're lucky. Because if they could, they'd want you out. That's right. I'm like Dr. Doolittle talking to animals. 1-0 Rangers. Here's Kane Kesler Hayden. Into Matty Cash. Barkley. Oh, not bad ball. Keep that in. Kez. Oh, patient here from Kesler Hayden and Barkley. Build him. Pashy now into Moreno. Up the Jers. Here's Caden Young. To the byline. Wins the corner. Good play again. The Villa youngsters, Caden Young. Well, that is true. The dog's nuts. See if I can get her. Right, come here. Come here. Oh, yeah. Come on. I know she's going to jump around. Come on. Come on. Come on. Up. No. Don't know. Don't know how to get her up. It's not quite a big enough chair. Moreno. Barkley. Caden Young tries to swing it in. And it's blocked away. Gee, I'm going to have to show you this dog. She's absolutely nuts. Yeah. Yeah, say hello. Yeah. Go. You're good. Right, there we go. That's enough of you're taking too much time away today. Yeah, imagine me doing so. There's Morgan Rogers swings it in, and goalkeeper does well there. Goalkeeper does well there. Villa fans very passionate and proud. They are. Yeah, not bad. Rogers, everything. Barney likes a quick kick. That's because he's sharp up there. He's sharp up there. Bloody dog. Honestly, got the side is in. What you on, Lee? Villa playing out from the back. Yeah, again, very similar in terms of what the players were standing out. Barkley's having a lot of the ball. Rogers is running, everything's running through him. Powell's commanding that back line. I must say Feeney's done well, but again, like in the first half with Louis Barry, who's heard me say Cameron Archer's name? Cameron Archer has done absolutely nothing. Goals get subscribers, absolutely. This one's doing that right now. Begging. Mr. Rogers' goal good. It was a clinical finish from him. It was good build-up play, and his dribbling was sensational. Oh, here we go. Kesler Hayden into Morgan Rogers. Kuledeski links. I'm quite happy about that. He replaced Musa very well. I don't think Kule would come to us. Oh, Alan Ford's in the house. Big up Alan Ford, my lord. Maximilian Bayer is definitely been spoken about a lot, isn't he? Archer is literally ghosting. Poor buggers had to play at Sheffield United. Here's Caden Young. Archer into Rogers. Rogers, Young. Mate, Archer, honestly, it's a bit worrying that both. Again, I hate to say it, but it shows the impact of Ollie Watkins. It shows the impact of Ollie Watkins in the sense that Ollie Watkins always impacts the game. Archer and Barry have both been absolutely there. Look, Nico Williams feels like a dream. Reality is, Barcelona's his number one choice. Arsenal's his number two choice. That's how I see it as. We are his third club. Basically, we're like his last booty call. That's what we are. We are Nico Williams' last booty call if he ever wants to come to us, which he won't because we're Champions League now, which he kept. And that's the same with João Felix. It's the same with João Felix. João Felix were like his last option. And I don't like that. I don't feel like we're these boys' last, their priority. And if you don't want to come to us and you're hoping for a better move, then piss off. That's how I see it. That's how I see it. If Villa aren't your first choice now, piss off. Nico Williams, João Felix, you either come to us or you don't. What are you saying? Whereas I feel like in the weirdest way, I feel like with Onana, we were his first choice, right? I feel like Onana looked at our project and went, I want to play for them. Agent, sort me out. Oh, Christ. Kesler Hayden's just been nailed off again. Whereas, actually, and it works the other way around. John Duran, we're not your first choice priority anymore. You've spoken too much. You've had to say you don't like your minutes. Piss off. I don't care of your roof of potential. And do you know what? Any other player who gets like that at Aston Villa, there's the door. Ta-da. That's how I feel now. That's how I feel. If you don't want to be here and you're not part of the project, ta-da. And if you're linked with us and you go, oh, but could I get a move to this team? Or, oh, I might hold on for a bit. Nah, I'm not interested. Ross Barkley swings it in. And that's why I absolutely feel like when you look at some of our signings, like with Morgan Rogers, yeah, we chased him all January, but he wanted to come to us. It was more Middlesbrough making it hard. Look at Ross Barkley. Here's Caden Young. As soon as Ross Barkley got a chance, look at Cameron Archer. He's struggling so much. Cameron Archer, right, this is my analogy for Cameron Archer. I wonder if you agree. Cameron Archer looks like one of those lads who's 16, 17. He's just about to go play football. So 16, 17, he was a good player. Good player. Under 18s football, was scoring loads and loads of goals at youth football. And then he goes and plays a game in a pub league, men's football on a Saturday, thinks he's the golden one, thinks he can go score goals because he scored loads of goals in youth football and gets bullied off the park. That's how I see Cameron Archer now, chat, is that actually, just even his physicality, don't get me wrong, Cameron Archer can score goals. But he genuinely looks physically not ready for the top level football. And I actually think like, it does look like he just goes missing all the time. He had a really poor US preseason summer tour last season, and his preseason against Walsall and Spartak have been underwhelming again. He just looks like someone who is very good at youth level and young level, and he's stepped up into men's football, and he's just not ready. And you see it in grassroots football. You see lads who rock up to grassroots football, do all these keep uppies and scored many goals, and they go step up into men's football, and they're just a shadow of themselves. Yeah, he's shown us nothing, and I don't care if you're holding on to the hope. He's had a lot of auditions in the Premier League, guys. I know Sheffield United absolutely dog turd, but he didn't really catch on at Sheffield United. He didn't really impact in the US preseason tour last season. Now, how many more chances can you give him? Big upstanding, you're doing the right thing. You either want to come to Villa or you don't, says Matthew Mullins. Agree. Championship player. A lot of you said championship player. The Lord. I think the Lord's done something special. Where is it? Here we go. I've been waiting to this. Alan Ford, my Lord. Alan Ford. Alan Ford, my Lord. Alan Ford. Alan Ford, my Lord. Oh, Lord, Alan Ford. The Lord has spoken. And he said, I'll try taking a sickie next time. But here's a tenner to brighten the coffers. Yeah, absolute legend. Alan Ford's grafted him. You can't get a sickie in. You have to look at the Villa fixtures, Alan Ford, my Lord, and make sure you're off for them. Dortmund is one you definitely don't want to miss on the 10th of August. We've got Dortmund. I think that's going to be the best preseason yet. But if not, big up to you. Absolutely love it. I've given you even more vocals because you went to £10. You know what I mean? I actually gave you a bit of a high octave there at one point. But yeah, big up the Lord. He has spoken. He needs to have a sickie next game. You'll be lucky. A lot of these games are at like midnight coming up with Villa. So there we go. But yeah, he's the legend. But yeah, I hope you appreciated my X Factor style singing. But yeah, I did open up to a lot of you earlier and confess a real bad sin. I used to be a X Factor super fan. I know it's bad, isn't it? It's really bad, but I did. It used to be my Saturday night TV growing up. Send him to Wrexham. Agree with Seb Revan. It's about levels. Emery is demanding, but absolutely. But yeah, Archer, he's going. He's going. Oh my God, my daughter has the blue shirt, just like a coat. So Dortmund. So that's a great question. Oh my God, ball comes in. Awesome. So yeah, basically, this is where my Villa team is at in my head off of, as I said, the little thing we've got. But it's the week before West Ham. I'm looking at Emmy in goal. If see, uh, the right back already. Why is my head going to Esri? It shouldn't be. My head shouldn't be going to Esri Concert right back. Okay, I'm going to go brave here. I'm going to go. I will be Jude. I'll be streaming all the Villa games. Oh, Richard Edwards ain't happy. He wants to smash the like up. So, Emmy tip. All right, right back. Do you know what? Because it's West Ham as well, I'm going to do this. I'm going to go Concert. I'm going to go Carlos. And I'm going to go Pau. I actually think if we might sign a right centre half, who knows? But I think that's where my head's going. And do you know what? Maatsen against his old club Dortmund could happen. But is Luca Dean going to be dropped first game for Ian Maatsen? I'm really not sure. I would really want Costa and I'm actually doing what I think Emre would do. I'm not going what I think. I'm actually going to go off what I think Emre will do. And I think knowing Unai Emre, guys, can you remember? Can you remember when Pau Torres was on the bench against Newcastle? Unai, this was first game of the season last year away. Just remember, Unai usually with new signings doesn't always throw them in and start. Not to say he'll change that, but don't know. There's part of me thinks he'll go reliable. West Ham isn't an easy first game as such, but I think he will go Esri, Carlos, Howe. I think he'll go Luca Dean, not Ian Maatsen. I think he'll go double pivot of. I think he'll go double pivot of Yuri Tillemans and Ross Barkley. I think he'll go Leon Bailey, Morgan Rogers, John McGinn, Ollie Watkins. Now, I am not saying I want that. I'm trying to think like Emre. You may or may disagree on that one, but that's how I feel Emre will go. I think he'll start with a really experienced side that has played a lot for him in that Premier League. That's where I'm at. I think Maatsen doesn't start. I don't think Balanchea. I don't think Illing Jr. But I do think Ross might. Olsen, quick off his line. I know Costa and Djokovic will start definitely sometime soon in the Premier League. I just don't think he'll play the first game. So that's my thoughts, guys. What do you think? Do you think I'm pretty close with that? Nana, could he start? Do you know what? I think it'd be. And then will we have Matty Cash? Will we have Matty Cash come the first game of the season as well? It's like, and that's the hard thing. We don't know the window as such, but yeah. Sorry, I was just finishing that mouthful. I'm very conscious that when I do eat live, because of how sensitive mics can be, I don't want you to hear me chamming and chomping. So I mute myself sometimes. Always thinking of you guys. But yeah, first lineup is always interesting. I think Ross Barkley will start in the first Premier League game. West Ham's at home, isn't it? West Ham is at home, isn't it? The first game, and then we got Arsenal away second. Both games are on Sky Sports. Just to get an early one in there. Just to get an early one in there. Just to get an early one in there. Both games 5:30 on Sky Sports. West Ham away. Sorry, West Ham away. Makes me get on the clarities for the West Ham away and the Arsenal home. 5:30 games. I do want to go to a home game soon. Good defending from the Villa. I can't believe 83 minutes gone. But yeah, sorry I got that wrong way around. So that just shows, doesn't it? Let's have a quick look. By the way, we're 6 likes off. Richard Edwards wanted 150 likes. You're not going to disappoint Richard Edwards, are you? You're not going to disappoint Richard Edwards when he's asking for 150 likes. I'm just checking Villa's next couple of games. I feel like we've got massive breaks. We fly to America. Sunday, the 28th of July is when we're next live, guys, on Villa. I said next live. Next time we're playing. We got Columbus Crew at 1 a.m. Who's ready for a 1 a.m. for Villa? I actually want to know right now with Chest who's going to be with me on a 1 a.m. watch along. Are you going to be doing it with me or are you not? It's Sunday the 28th of July, 1 a.m. Yes, love that, Julia. I'll just see your message well, Julia. I'll reply after. Appreciate that. Who's going to be watching Columbus Crew versus Villa, 1 a.m. watch along, Sunday 28th of July? I'll be there. And and those of you who won't be staying up, I don't blame you as well. But absolutely will. Yes, I'm for Joe House will be there. Yes, Karim. Oh, man, love that. I'm old and need my seat. Appreciate anyone who does prioritize sleep. But yes, 1 a.m. UK team. And then, just to make life even more weirder, we got Red Bull Leipzig at 1 a.m. on the Thursday, the 1st of August. The 1 a.m. crew's got to be out. You'll be happy to know Athletic Club and Dortmund are 7:30 and 4 o'clock kickoffs. So the 1 a.m.s, you've only got 2 1 a.m. games. Lee, 30th, love that. We'll roll into the 1st. But yeah, big up the Tifo massive if you're on there. DJ Drew will be there. That's it, Matt. I'm going to keep pushing it. But yeah, I'll be there on replay. Appreciate that. It's mad, isn't it? 1 a.m. The things we do. Things we do for the love of Villa. Love that curve. 1 a.m. comes 28th and 7th. Josh is sleeping 20. Imagine that. I start the camera live and I'm just like zonked out. Spartak fans have got their tops off. Honestly, Villa have been a little bit underwhelming in the second half. But I've enjoyed every minute with you guys. Again, it's the same players doing the bits. Ross Barkley and Phil for Cam Archer. Yeah, Josh is 20 angry people in the chat. Spamming me, going, where are you? Things I do for this nutter, absolutely. We're all nuts. Welcome to the madhouse. But yeah, the channel changing our name. I'll keep you guys posted. All that PO isn't going to save them. No worries, Matthew. Man. Look, anyone who don't, I'm not going to be mad at you if you can't be on the stream at 1 a.m. It's nuts, especially if you've got work the next day. It is what it is. For anyone who's insomnia or lives in America, I will be live tonight on Tifo. I've already posted that on my pin. If you want to come join me for a chat, a watch along, it's on the other app. It's on the Tifo. I've got 81 people signed up to the Tifo. We'll go and talk Wrexham, Bournemouth tonight. And do you know what? If you can't sleep, I might be your best remedy. I actually might be able to help you to sleep because you'll be listening to me going, Christ, he's boring. And then fall asleep. Do you know what I mean? I could be your cure for insomnia. Listen to me. Yes, Lee, you missed it. Did they used to be called Spartak Moscow? No, this is a Slovenian side. Spartak Moscow still exists. Here's Morgan Rogers. Picks the ball up on the halfway line. Oh, what a pass. Archer's touch is like a freaking trampoline. Cameron, man. Yeah, you're having a torrid time, aren't you? Yeah, we're going to be changing to potentially, we've got a few names in the ranks, but it's looking like Aston Villa from the stands. AVFTS is being kept. Although there were some other ideas. Fair play, they came out numbers to see the Villa for a friendly. Absolutely. Olsen's loving life. Have we hit the 150 yet? Here's Feeney. Playing the ball forwards. Nice ball into Morgan Rogers. Rogers into Cameron Archer. He gets a goal! As we were commentating, cursing him, Cameron Archer scores. He needs that. It took a bit of a deflection, but it's 3-0. It's 3-0. 3-0 to the Villa. Cameron Archer scores. He looks relieved, you know. That's what a striker needs in pre-season friendlies. You need a goal under your belt. You need a goal. Look at his run here. Morgan Rogers involved, giving the assist. It takes a deflection. You got to say, is the keeper saving this without the deflection? It does go over the keeper. But Archer, he needed that. He kept his concentration, head over the ball, low and hard. but Morgan Rogers again. Go on the Villa, boys. I love it when we've got the camera on the Villa. The Villa fans in Slovenia for a friendly. Nutters. Absolute nutters. Absolute nutters. There's more. Someone's got a Santa hat on. Someone had a Santa hat on in the crowd. Nutter. Chuck Johnson, 1 a.m. for you is prime time for me. Big up the prime time. Come join us tonight, Chuck, at midnight on the Tifo. Come on, Archer lad. Kick on now. Oh, dear. Poor old... was that Fenial Cash? Yeah, by the way, guys, if you want a fantasy football tip, because I'll probably win fantasy football this year. No, I won't. I'm terrible at it. Morgan Rogers. Aston Villa. Aston Villa. They are a thriller, Kev. We are a thriller. But Archer scored 3 minutes added on time. Stephen Hot Cup of Tea, Villa winning. All is good. Julia, I'm on the tea as well. Yeah. Do you know what? People who have, I don't want to offend anyone, but I'm someone who has a very strong tea. I don't like a milky tea. I've got to taste the tea bag almost. Are you milky or strong when you have a tea? Honestly, Morgan Rogers, give. Tifo streams are uniquely cozy and funny. Agree. They are. They're more random than YouTube, aren't they? That's how we do it. Luke Allison. He loves the Villa. Rogers again involved. Luke Allison on the side. Luke Allison. He's probably a couple down now. Yes, British Smith. It's great to see you in here, by the way. We're nearly finished. Yeah, double clean sheet. Rogers got that aura. That manager, poor guy. Look, man, you ain't gonna do it against a Villa. Just know who you're playing against. Right, full-time whistle should go. Oh no. Come on, I want the clean sheet. I want the cleanie. Here comes Spartak. Rogers? Awesome. He's toying. He's toying with them. Wallace, I want you 5 deep by time. Is Tifo like a new YouTube? It doesn't do videos. It's just for watch-alongs, but it's got AI-built technology that's going to be revolutionary in terms of they've now got a deal of Opta-stats. So all Opta-stats are going to be live on the screen. And second of all, the chat is different. So your comment there, Debbie, you can react with it with an emoji. There's an injury here. Head injury, actually. A collision of heads between a Spartak Trnava player and I think it was Bagard. No, it's Kesler Hayden. Kesler Hayden's been in the wars this second half. He's taken a bit of a knock on the head, poor bugger. But yeah, with Tifo, in terms of the chat, there's something called threads, which means you can have your own private conversation. Oh yeah, a bit of a head collision there. Kesler Hayden's a bit clumsy and runs into the back of his head. So if someone in the chat you like, you can like carry on a separate conversation with someone in a separate tab. You can post a GIF, a moving picture. Pardon me. Yeah, I might be able to show the game tonight, Collison, actually. That's a good point. And the other thing you can do is, as I said, you can rap with emojis. Look at these fans with all their tops off. Oh my God, that woman's got her top off. She's got a bra. What the hell is going on in this away? What is going on with these nutters? The Spartak Trnava ultras are all getting their tops off. Just some random woman just in there in a bra. What the Christ is going on there? Tifo will have an app. It's just not. It's in the beta. I can't even speak properly. The beta phases. Oh, Cash, that's shit defending. Christ Almighty! They should score there. It should be full time. But Matty Cash been exposed for some terrible, woeful defend. What is Matty Cash doing here? Absolutely mistimes that. That's why Matty Cash. Right, that sums up Matty Cash in a nutshell of how unreliable he is. He's charged out there. Doesn't need to do that. It is full time. But what the hell is Matty Cash doing defensively there? Switches off completely. And it is full time and Villa win 3-0. Happy freaking days. We absolutely love it. But yeah, Matty cryptocurrency more like. Yeah, not Matty Cash. But guys, yeah, Tifo will have an app soon. It's at the beta phases of the development, so just been through alpha. And as I said, these guys, all I can say is the investors who are in with this app, they've got some huge investors. We're talking DraftKings, whose net worth is 25 billion. There are people at Google and Apple who've also got investments in it. So yeah, it's big. But Villa have done it. We're 2 from 2. 2 lots of 3-0 wins. We're going to be the 3-0 merchants this season, and I'm absolutely happy with that. Morgan Rogers, Ross Barkley shining that second half. I want to give a little bit of credit to Robin Olsen for some safe handling, because he doesn't get much credit these days. But apart from that, yes, Cameron Archer scored, but he went missing for a lot of that. Caden Young didn't really do anything. Feeney grew. Um, so there we go. Big up to everyone. And look, he's in there. PC lockdown. And as I said, I've got a chant for your PC. PC lockdown's magic. He's dropped the super chat. And when he talks about the Villa, I've got to doff my cap. Big up to PC. Big up to PC. Big up to PC. I did have another chant for you, and I've completely forgotten it, so I've just improvised there. But I had one. I was actually thinking about it earlier, PC. I did have one for you. It will come back to me. But up to you. Big up to you. Up there, bloody Villas, like we like to say. Louis Barry and Cameron Archer are auditioning for Casper the Ghost, coming to a cinema near you very soon. But yeah, big up the Villa. Won't be right for Eurovision. No, Glenn. I actually, do you know what the another thing is, Glenn? I had one in my head for him and I bloody forgot it. So I'll come back to it. I need to write it down. But yeah, up there, bloody Villa. 2 lots of 3-0s. Clean sheet Kings. Rogers, Barkley, Enzo Baranchea, Samuel Illing Jr., Costa and Djokovic, all doing their job. Guys, I absolutely love today's watch along. Thank you so much. As I said, I've hardly had any sleep today. The last 24 hours. I went to work really early, come back, smashed the watch along with you guys, and the vibes have been sensational. And Villa put on a good performance for us again. So massive love to you. I'll say it one more time. If you want to do more Josh watch alongs and you want to just be part of the clan and you want to chill out tonight, then here I am. I am on Tifo tonight. Look out for my community page. You can join up AVFTS to join. Come chill with us. It'll be absolutely great. We'll chat waffle. We'll chat waffle, basically. Up the bloody Villa. Shout outs are coming now. Here are the shout outs. Big up to Chaz Kingdom. Big up to Super Matty Taylor. And thank you for the super chat. I know he's at work, but I'm still going to thank him. Big up to Lee Collison. Curve Glass doing his stint. He's basically a lifelong member, the way he's been performing. Unbelievable. Big up to the Lord and Saviour, Alan Ford, my Lord. Alan Ford. Thank you, Lord. Big up to you. Big up to Lee Collison. And big up to the PC Lockdown. I'll be working on your chant. It needs improvement. But yeah, and then thank you. Yanks should play at sensible times. I know, nutters. They're so selfish, aren't they? No, I'm joking. But I'll look forward to it. But yeah, big up to Glenn. Big up to Matthew Mullins, the new moderator as well. Done a superb job today, Matthew Mullins. Big up to you. Big up to Logan Barr. Get your notification turned on as well. I'm sure we'll be reporting a Villa transfer this week because we're absolutely nuts. But yeah, hot take, Highlanders. Big up to Julia. I will probably need one, Julia. Rich. Big up to Hillary's joining us later. Big up to Tom Stevenson. Big up to David Hedges, Connor, Rob Cartman, DG Drew, Tom Stevenson, Sean Elliott, Mikey H, Debbie. In my opinion, should offload Cap. Absolutely, by the way, I've just seen that one. And big up to so many of you. Curb, the lot, the gang. You're amazing. KSX6, new member badge, looking good. Lee Collison, everyone else. See you later. Tomorrow, tonight, whenever it is. And big up to Ross Deacon as well, grafting away. If you're new around here, as always, drop a like, subscribe. Big love. See you all soon. You lot have been legends. I'm ending this thing. Ta-da!